It's chat time. Oh, I'm a low boy. Hold on. A lowman I am. Interesting. Still gotta get used. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. I think. Maybe. Looks like it. Let's stay here. Yeah. Yeah. He's here. He made it. Remember how I said I was going to stream on Monday? Whew. Y'all, summer is apparently, when you're an adult, summer is not like a time of whimsy and fun. Not all of it. Some of it is. Not all of it. Whew. I am busy. Did my table? Hold on. I think my table broke. That's not ideal. I have a glass table, like, well, the top of it is glass. I have it. It's a desk, right? Or a door. It's a door. I'm getting rid of it when we move, but it's a door, and it's got these cool like metal legs on it, and then a glass top. And I think the glass top is broken. And by I think, I mean I can see that there's a giant crack in it over in the corner that I'd never saw before. So it's broken apparently, which stinks. Don't know how that happened, because it's not even on like spot where like there's pressure. So I'm not exactly sure how that happened. I need a hat. Hold on, I need a hat. I can already see that I need a hat. We're gonna rock my friends Lost Ark Vigi Games, but of course we do it backwards, so let's just take a look. Quick peek. Go, if you're in Greensboro, go see them. They're fantastic. Daniel Kinsey. I don't know everyone else's names there though, actually, at this point. They're great. They're fantastic. They have an arcade. Don't know if it's open. Yet, but it could be. And if it is, you should check it out. Again, if you're in Greensboro, which you're probably not going to be, but you could be. I don't know your life. Maybe you're one of those people who has like a fun summer. That ain't me. Now this summer we're busy. We got stuff to do. Right here making moves. As Ludwig says, mogul moves. That's what we're doing. Oh Lord. I just kind of want to sit. Are y'all cool if I just sit here and just do this? I'm just chilling. It's been like a week and a half, man. I'm telling you. It's been like a solid like 2 weeks of just doing and being. I'm just gonna sit here and just vibe. Listen to this chill music for a second. Do some of this. Hope y'all are chill with that. And if not, I don't know what to tell you. Show off my arms. My not arms. I have the worst biceps of all time. I gotta work on these bad boys, these puppies. We'll do that while I vibe. Hold on. We can do that while I vibe. Good gracious. Hold on. It's underneath there. Come here, you. Come here, you. This is the good one. Yeah. Just do some of these. I want doing this nice. I got a new chair. I don't want to mess it up. I'm already hitting it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's one side. Switching sides. Uh-oh. The collar is falling off. Hold on. Let's try again. 1, 2, What's up, y'all? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome to my new segment. It's called Workout at Home on stream to get big arms. And we're back to vibing. I went to Degelin, Cincinnati for a weekend. That was a treat. The driving was not. Tell you that much. Pass on that. West Virginia? Nah. Pass. Cincinnati in general? Pass. Pretty. Parts of it. Oh. Capall's here. Capall, we're vibing right now. We're just vibing. Oh, and Bot is here. Thunder's here. Thunder and Capall, my two best friends. My two best friends were vibing. Y'all. Capall, I was saying this, and maybe you can attest to it. When you're an adult, summer is no longer like a time of whimsy. It's just kind of like you got to do a lot of stuff. And man, I've been doing a lot of stuff. Also, hey, Capall. Sub badge. Oh, the one Capall's that she has? Oh, wait, Capall. Are we talking about the emote? Talking about the emote or the sub badge? Do you have a sub badge? I haven't seen that. I gotta see your sub badge if you haven't seen it. Or if I haven't seen it yet. I saw the emote. The emote's great. Huge fan of emote. Thunder, are you talking about mine? The 3-month subscriber? The triple donut? Thunder, do you have a donut? Darn, you gotta make sub badges. You could just do what I do and make 3 and then just never touch them. You know, even if you have people who subscribe for like, oh, I don't know, 9 or 10 months. It's the one donut. Well, yeah, but I mean, one donut's better than no donuts. If you think about it. You know, if you really think about it. Guys, I got a new chair. Look at it. Oh, I love it. It's such a cool emote. That is such a cool emote. I'm V jealous of that. Guys, I got a new chair. Look at the chair. Hold on. Look at it. I'm basically Vanna White. Look at it. Big fancy energy. Now it looks like a normal chair, right? Back support. You got it on first try. This guy, where is it? This guy served us well. Served us very well. Except for it didn't have the ability to lock as you lean back. So it would get to like here with like no pressure, which is super annoying. Now, oh my gosh, hello Bev. Hello Bev and friends. What's up? Raid incoming. I get it now, Thunder. Hello everyone. Calico's amazing. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. We're vibing. We're out here vibing. Talking about this cool chair that I got and why this one's not as great, but still pretty all right. You know, the huge. We're just chatting. So, this guy, I can lock. Look, ready? I don't have a bed. I don't have Bev Ray. That's all right. The chair. Yes, it locks. Ready? Number one, locks this way. Hold on. And then I can go that way even more. And then the most. Oh, it's so good. And even better. Let's say I don't want to lean backwards, but instead I want to lean forward to like do super gaming. Because you know, if you lean forward, you go like even better gaming. Bev, it's basically just a chair stream. Yeah, true. Watch this. Ready? Now I want an intense gamer. The chair moves with me. Now I'm staring at the screen and I'm too close. And my mom will yell at me because my eyes will burn out. Because that's what they would tell you back in the day. They said, don't sit too close to the TV. And I said, no, thank you. All I'm saying. Chair is cool like that. Laptop was having a seizure, so I had to end earlier than I wanted to. I hate that. I hate that for you. I've been there. Catball can attest to many a stream in which everything just kind of like we have all the technical issues, and it's just a problem. It's just a problem. I appreciate the raid, Bev. Appreciate it. Happy you're all here. Oh, hey, Catball. So remember that Puppeteer game? Remember when I was like, hey, this James Bond game's not working? Okay, Puppeteer. You wanna see this? Video game price charting. Perfect. Computer. Puppeteer. It has gone up so much. Where's it at? Is this it? PlayStation 3, yeah. So, I bought it around here. Right? It was like 11, like 9 or 11 bucks, like 2017-ish. Look where it's at now. Ready? December. We're starting. It's 26 for complete in box. 80 bucks. Like, what in the world? I don't know what happened. I think this is around the time when like PlayStation or Sony was like, we're gonna turn off the store for PS3 and like Vita and stuff. And so like the complete in box, which I found it at a Walmart, sealed, and I unsealed it because I don't do that. But like, isn't that crazy? Hold on, look at this one. There's a trifecta, like the holy trinity of games on the PS3 you got to get. This is one of them because this is exclusive, and I would highly recommend it. By the way, it's very good. You can put a cat head on. It's very good. This was Sony's plan all along. I don't think they make a lot of money off of second or third party sales of Puppeteer. They might, but I doubt it. This is like the stock market, but backwards. Yeah, kinda. That's Thunder. That's actually kind of true. That's kind of true. What's the other one? Folklore. Same dealio. I got it around 2016, I want to say, like around here. It was like 20 something bucks, something like that. Shibuya. 87 Dolores. Look at this. 3D Game Heroes. This is the trifecta. You love Folklore? It's so good. 3D Game Heroes. Shibuya. Like, what in the world? Why? What's the benefit of that? I don't understand. It's so weird to me. Oh, also, let's get some big shout out to Catpaw and Holden Hurricane for helping me get up to tier 2 subs or a second emote slot, which is really going to be fun. It's National Donald Duck Day. I think I hate that. Do I hate that or do I love that? I don't know. Oh, Donald. Oh, Donald. He'll never heal you. He'll never heal you. Anyway, I haven't made the second emote yet, and here's why. I will never go outside. That's my life motto, Thunder. You should know this by now. You don't go outside unless it's to go for a walk, because walking is OP. As we've always said, you only go outside to go for a walk and to pick up cereal. So, that's it. You can walk and he leaves you alone and it's fine. But the second, when did we start saying this? I've said this for years. You haven't heard? The Duck Army. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It wasn't funny anyway. Oh, yes, it was. Second emote's coming, but the reason is because it's they might be doing animated emotes. And I want to wait and see if they officially make that happen and make it available to everyone, because Twitch is Twitch. So we'll see. Van, get behind the Duck Army. I don't know what that means. I have 70% Cat Paul. I have 70 duck emote. Probably next emote straight up legitimately though, Thunder. Probably next emote. It will probably be a duck walking. Like, I want to make a duck walk cycle. Like, they can only use it in said stream. That's so like, by the way, if you guys have Better Twitch TV installed, I do have some emotes available for that. Like, you know, the standard ones like Omega Lol, Kek W, Cat Jam, that sort of stuff. Just saying. If you know, you know. So, still gotta do. You don't need to do it anytime soon. Trust me, I've been doing this for almost over a year, and I just did it, so it's fine. There's so many tiny things, right, Cowball? The second you hit that threshold, it's like, oh crap, I gotta do all this stuff. Thunder reminds you? Oh, okay, good. Thunder's good for that. Yeah, I really want a duck walking emote. Like, just like this. But a duck, you know? Not a goose, a duck. I think so too. Just like, let's go. Oh man. Won't need any. Exactly. I don't need anything at that point. I've just got the duck emote, he gamer, he games, then we're done. Basically, they not retire. You know? Come on, camera. There it is. Then I just retire. Done. Anyway. Y'all want to see how my podcast gets made? Because I kind of need to do some editing, and I figured, hey, why not? I'll just do it on stream, and y'all can sit there and be like, hey, let me figure out. Let me ask some questions as to how we do this. I kind of want to walk through it first, because it's actually really interesting how we actually get stuff made. People are asking me, they're like, hey, you're gonna still do your podcast when you leave, when like you go to Florida? And I mean, I tell them every time, like, we already do it remotely, and they look at me like I have four heads. They're like, what? So let's do that. Actually, let's get into it. Let me bring this back up and bring it down a little bit. Come to the computer. Okay, so let me get some paint. Get some paint action going real quick. Jay's internet is just crap. This is true. Okay, so let me break down for you just kind of the general setup that we have and why we have it this way. Gosh, this white screen like absolutely blasts me. Whatever. Got the brushes. Okay, so we've got my spot. We've got Jay's spot, right? Pretty simple stuff. This is my PC. JB. Shut up. Don't make fun of me. Then we got J. PC. Huh? It's a Mac, but whatever. You get the point. I can't draw either. Good. You got the cat emote down though. You got that down. Anyway, and then we have this special thing. This is just Discord. So we both connect to a Discord call and we just chat. Now, what I would like to do is we would like to be able to like record ourselves, like our faces, and eventually put that onto YouTube in some capacity. So, you know, that would be fun. The problem is Jay's MacBook or MacBook Air cannot handle recording a podcast, powering a second monitor, and face / the internet. So it's because it's a MacBook. Exactly. It took me like 4 or 5 hours because I had better version. Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, and then locally, like on each of our computers, we are making a file. This is shut up. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Oh, that's so bad. And then here, and then how do you make an eighth note? Like that, and then this is 16th, but whatever. I'm married to someone who does music. I have to know these things. She'll probably jump on and be like, "That's actually not correct." By the way, upcoming stuff in the future of stream, we're definitely gonna have Rach on. We're definitely gonna have Rach on where she's gonna do some piano for us. Maybe taking requests. I'll have to convince her. Once in his review of Thunder. Thunder is probably the best bot that exists on Twitch. So, just saying. Go and take those points back. Thank you. So, literally, it's the simplest thing ever. Like, I have a mic, he has a mic, and we record locally while we are also on a Discord call. So all we're doing is making a file. Like he's using GarageBand, I use Audacity, and we're just recording the file. And then what we do at the very beginning, if you've listened to the podcast continually, you will know that like at the beginning, this stream is sponsored by Thunderbot Services. True, confirmed. This is confirmed. You'll hear at the beginning, sometimes like the intro will be me, like we'll discuss who's going to do the clap. We literally go 3, 2, 1. We do a clap sync. So what that does is it lets us both, it lets me know, because I'm editing it, it lets me know where the recording syncs up. Because it doesn't really matter where the thing starts. Like it doesn't matter if he's recording for, you know, an hour before I start recording. We just need to both be synced up. I need to know exactly where each file starts for the actual recording. Does that make sense? Because otherwise it's really difficult to line everything up to make it sound like the actual conversation that we're having. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, if you watch any kind of YouTube video or have done any kind of like actual video editing, it's a similar process. It's that slate. You know, when they have the slates, like, you know, hey, take whatever mark, and they hit the slate. It's the same concept. You just know where the thing starts and like what to sync up on. And the reason it makes that big clap is because it's grabbing the audio as well. So there's a visual component and an audio component. Anyway, so and then there is let's gonna make this green. That's not green. I clicked green. Why do you hate me, computer? Green. This is a drive. It's literally just like it's a web-based. It's a Google Drive folder. That's it. And then these go here. Boop. And then I download it and edit it all here and upload it back up. And what you'll see tonight is the editing process because I need to do it. And why not? Why not? Save changes. Nah. So the editor I use is actually, it's a video editor. Why is this so off? Come here, you. It's actually a video editor. It's called DaVinci Resolve. But you can use whatever you, literally, if y'all want to do the same thing, literally use whatever you're comfortable with. I picked up Resolve because it's free. I don't think Clicky can run it. Catball, gonna be honest. Don't think Clicky can run it. If you have a Mac, the times Jay has edited the show, he's done it on GarageBand. It's the same concept. Just whatever you can run. It can't. You tried it? Oh no. Oh no. So Cat Paul. I hope for more than anything else, I hope that computer prices come down so much that you are able to get a new computer in 2022. That is my wish. I think it's going to happen. You found another one that you like? Great. What are you using? Is it just Audacity? Audacity works great too. I like that as well. But doesn't matter. Whoop. It's something. That's fair. So I used DaVinci Resolve, and here it is. And let's go back to it so we can see it. It's nothing special. It's fine for free. It's really great. I don't know. I uninstalled it, so there wasn't anything. Well, that's fair. You gotta keep clicky clean. Hashtag keep clicky clean. Anyway, so let's just get into it. So I've started a new project. And now what I'm doing is I need to go through and find the different files. Do we want this view or do we want the game view? Hold on. I think I like the other one better. I think I like that one. I know someone that would buy my computer because it has a CD drive, so you just gotta wait. Yo. Editor 100, exactly. So we are editing episode 16. So I've just grabbed the files. I have them all saved on my computer locally. They're backed up to the cloud because you need to have a backup. And we have them both labeled as Jay and John. So I literally just copy both of them there. Boom. And then we just get to editing. This is my favorite part because this is actually pretty fun. Again, this is a video editor. So you'll see a lot of stuff. You can't see anything down here, but there's titles here. Let me turn my camera off real quick. Chat cam. Yeah, you'll see like down here, there's like where my face is normally. Hello. There is all these titles and stuff, and there's a lot of tutorials on like how to get this stuff to work. Last year, if you go back and look at my Instagram, there's a lot of clips, and it's actually on my Twitter as well. Just small little 1-minute clips that I've made, and I use a lot of the stuff that's in that toolbox right there. So it's pretty great. You have a video editor now, as in me, or like the actual editing program? Because I'm not very good at video editing. I will tell you that. I normally like to keep Jay up top, and you'll see why in a second. So let me just go ahead and put him here. You literally just drag and drop. You go in the audio section, obviously. I like to move this up because I'm not going to use any video. I like to move this all the way up and then expand this so I can see the waveform a lot better. That makes sense. The program, yeah, it's really good, Thunder. I'm telling you, like if you want to get into like editing stuff, pick a program, stick with it, and just like roll with it. The great thing about DaVinci Resolve is that it's completely free. I'm telling you. Yo, what's up, Yum? What's going on? Welcome in. We're talking about editing and podcasting fun. How's it going? Hey, look, I'm saying it there. So the cool thing about this is it's literally just free and it works fine. It's not nearly as, I will say this, if you're on a Mac and you can get Final Cut Pro or 10 or whatever it is so daggone fast at rendering. It's incredible. So Jay's up top, I'm below. And then what I'll do is pick one of them. What am I editing? I am editing a episode of my podcast that I do with my buddy. It's called Casual Friday. It's available anywhere podcasts are available. So all I'm going to do now is I'm muting one of the two streams. So audio one is going to be Jay. This is going to be my audio. And all I'm doing is going through and figure out where the clap is. You're going to check it out? Great. You should. It's really good. Cat Paw can attest to that because she listens. All I'm saying. Anyway, so let's take a listen.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Well, since you were ahead of the game.
Well, I put Jay in there twice, so that's not going to work out. Get rid of this and put me in there. Don't have Jay in there twice. Pro tip. Dude, I already did it. Coward. You're gonna, just so we're on the same page. Hey, just so we're on the same page. Listen. This is very important. Very, very important. All right. Let's come in close. Everyone come in, take a knee. Real close. we say some whack stuff. I'm just gonna tell you right now, we say a lot of really whack stuff when we're editing or when we're recording. So I'm just I just want to be 100 with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's you might hear some stuff you're like, wow, that's really stupid. Yeah. Yeah, Jay is a coward. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, there's the clap. We have found the clap. So all I'm gonna do, you can see there it is. Can't wait to hear the live shows. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be. We're actually working on starting, and probably later in the year. We're looking at potentially starting a Patreon where a tier you can get the full like raw episode the week it's recorded. So it's cool. We do our pod in strictly live format, and it yeah, they're tough. They're really fun. I really like them every once in a while, but like, yo, strictly live, you are a very brave person, Horsepower. That's all I will say. Very brave. So there's the clap. And we're gonna mark it real quick. So we know where it is. Not on the thing. Whoops. I want it actually on the timeline. Boom. Put a marker in. Perfect. Mute ourselves. Go back to Jay. That's Jay's clap. You want some more of my money? I'm not going to say that I do. But yeah, I do. You're right. You're right. All right. And then we clip him down. Bring it in. About there. Perfect. You got to have the chops to do that, bro. I started doing improv comedy classes just so I can feel better at my podcast. Smart. Very smart. I cannot tell. I'm not good at improv, but I've seen some decent stuff, and more importantly, I've seen some bad stuff. And if you find somebody that you cannot improv with and like bounce back and forth against, it's just cringy. It's just cringy. Anyway, let me go ahead and save it. This is episode 16. Saving it. And at this point, we're synced up. So all I will normally do is get them at a similar, like lock them in. And now we're just going to listen. Now you're just going to be able to hear all the fun nonsense that me and Jay talk about when we're recording live. I do typically go at double speed, but I might just leave that, I might leave it at normal speed for the sake of the streaming. Ordered pizza 4 hours ago and it hasn't arrived. Call them back and say, never mind, I'm going to go to like McDonald's. That's insane, Yum. Are you kidding me? What? Yo. We had a guest that took everything on a literal face. Oh, no. Oh, no. You can't do that. Not on a comedy show. Not on a comedy show. All right, let's listen. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right.
Other thing. Before we get going, I do need to bring everything up because I try and keep the levels at around -5 for our top peak things. One of the things you'll see me do with Jay's audio later is I'm going to go in and actually put a compressor on it. So my mic, which is this audio here, 2 very strong opinions about fast food. This audio here, I already have a hardware level compressor going on, so I don't need to do a whole lot of editing to it. I actually just need to bring the waveform up some, like increase the decibels, because otherwise it's a little bit too soft, and I don't want to mess with the digital gain too much. On this, so, well, I do. I don't know. Yeah, so that's you can see over here on the right side. Over here, I'm trying to hit this -5 on a pretty normal level. Get that Patreon insider hit. Exactly, that's all I'm saying. Trying to hit this -5 pretty consistently. What I found is if I have it less than that, it's hard. It's a little bit too quiet. You know what I mean? Just a little bit too quiet. I'm going to bring it up just a smidge here. But we'll see that I will do with Jay's audios later on. We're going to compress it. And what that's going to do is if you look at our waveforms, mine's relatively even across the board. His is really kind of all over the place. And so the reason we're compressing it is we want to bump up these low parts, make them sound a little bit more full, but then cut down the extra stuff so that it's the higher level of stuff so that it's more even. You know what I'm saying? Have you considered limiting both tracks to -0 dB and normalizing to your -5 dB? I have not, actually. Which would be after compression. Limiting both tracks to -0 dB, the normalized near -5. It's a good idea, actually. I'll have to tinker with that off of stream because I have a process. Take a ton of work out for you, I think. Okay. That's a good idea, actually. Are you talking about on the like an individual track basis? So you're saying like for Jay's audio, for audio 1, basically just bring them both up to here and then compressing down to that -5? Or are you saying kind of normalizing based on my audio just in general? Because normally I do base everything around my audio, but also not an audio professional, so I'm doing my best, and I have friends who are very good at it. So they tell me things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Like horsepower. I'm going to listen to horsepower and try that probably for episode 17. I prefer a good -10. Jay, you're on vacation. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't even be here, Jay. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right.
Okay, so we have the main output is already at -5, which is great. 3, 2, 1. And then Jay's coming in real hot. Real hot.
Boom.
Get rid of this marker. Don't need that. Boom.
That's how we do it.
Okay. Jay, thought you'd peek in? Welcome. I'm editing on stream because I have had zero time to. So, man, your autocorrect does not help. Is not a friend to you right now, Jay. By the way, everyone, Jay Sykes, J6 over here is the guy that I do this podcast with. Give him a shout out. Tell him you're his best friend because he's pretty great.
Yes, I do.
I didn't approve this.
Okay.
Too bad. Jay, you want to talk about this chart you just sent us?
Yes, I do.
We have some very strong opinions about fast food.
Oh yeah.
On this. Well, I do. I don't know. Do you have strong opinions? You do have strong opinions because you got very mad at me.
Yeah, I have strong.
Let's go ahead and do some compression on Jay while we're here. So Jay's audio 1. So all we're going to do is go into this dynamic section and we're going to turn on the compressor. First we're going to set it to a -4:1 ratio. It's pretty all right. Jay always has strong opinions. This is true. This is true. Go ahead and mute myself, actually. Also, let me find an area where he's loud. Because he's not loud for a second. Let's do here. Back over to Fairlight. Set the compressor.
Some people might say, though, they look at this chart and they're like, well, from like an economic standpoint in their pricing model, they have to do it that way. But I'm also kind of like, no, they have to do that. Their food is so bad. They have to have so many restaurants to make.
Oh, this is Subway. I forgot.
So
I normally do around 25. Normally around 25 ratio, a 4:1 ratio. And then about between 4 and 5 on makeup, 4 and 5 decibels on makeup gain. I don't really touch anything else, mostly because it kind of just works for Jay's voice. So we'll leave that on. That should be good. I don't really need to set a gate. I used to go in and set a gate on Jay's audio because there's a fan nearby him. That was a lot of work, and I don't think it helps a ton. So, you know, here we go.
Okay.
Also, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to start like not visually. Yeah, I guess visually. I'll do it visually. Looking and thinking about what the clips are. You know what I mean? I want to figure out what are the funny segments. What are the segments that are going to work with the kind of tone that me and Jay have agreed to with the podcast, and do my best to find those areas, trim everything else out, and stick to our around between. We're moving toward 45-minute episodes. I think for the time being, we're going to stick to around 35, between 35 and 45 is all I'm going to say. So that fan has the same tone throughout the whole recording. You do a noise reduction, noise cancellation. Just a thought. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Horsepower. So I would go through and just like a very low gate, a very shallow gate on it, and you would be able to like pretty clearly like it's a very soft hum, so it's really not that bad. The bigger problem I found was it took a decent amount of time to get that exactly right. And also you couldn't even hear it on the recording anyway. So I was like, well, this is a waste of time. Like I did a raw audio recording and listened to it back. And I was like, I can't even hear it on like a normal speaker. If I have like, decent cans on, or I'm standing in front of like some good monitors, sure, I can hear it like a little bit, but it's nowhere near worth it, I think, to at this point go through and really knock that stuff out. But it's definitely something to think about for long term. especially if I can reproduce that stuff different. Gate is different. Noise reduction, just removing all the noise in a specific tone range. That's true. Oh, you're talking about just like going in and finding the specific frequency and like cutting it out entirely. Is that what you're talking about? Because I could do that. That is true.
Jay, you want to talk about?
That's smart. Yeah, I could do that. You're right, horsepower. You're right. It's tough though because it sometimes comes in a little bit hotter and a little bit softer, or a little bit louder, a little bit softer because it's literally like it's like right here and it's blowing that way. Like if this is Jay's mic, it's here and it's blowing that way, so it's not even coming across the mic. It's just I have as Cat Paul and other people will tell you, I have strong opinions about audio and other kind of stuff. So this is one of the areas where I had to just be like, you know what? I'm going to just ignore it and we'll just deal with it. No one said anything. Everyone was like, it sounds fantastic. It's like, good. We're moving on. Anyway, let's go.
Do it.
Okay. Jay, you want to talk about this chart you just sent us?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and...
This is how we do it.
Okay.
That's where I want everything to start. Go ahead and make that cut.
How we do
Go
it.
forward.
Okay. Jay, you want to talk about this chart you just sent us?
Yes, I do.
We have some very strong opinions about fast food. On this. Well, I do. I don't know. Do you have strong opinions? You do have strong opinions. You got very mad at me.
Yeah, I have strong opinions. What are you talking about?
Okay, fair. Yeah, so we both have strong opinions.
I got a jet with sub to your podcast. Cheers, boys. Horsepower, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, if you want to stick around, you come back for some more stuff later on. Be sure to hit the follow button here. Also, we do gaming content normally. We'll do just chatting about once a month, once or twice a month. Yeah, we have a lot of fun here. Cat Paul can tell you. We have a lot of fun. Jay can tell you too. But I appreciate you stopping by. And thank you for the tips. Those are actually going to be really helpful. I'm going to go through and check some of those out. Because, again, not a professional. Having someone who knows this stuff a little bit more than me, kind of jumping in and being like, maybe try this. Definitely helpful. I appreciate that.
They don't always intersect, but we both agree that Subway is trash food.
Gosh, yes, it's trash food. Yes.
So
then Jay's audio needs to come up a little bit more.
Jay, they don't always intersect, but we both agree that Subway is trash food.
Gosh, yes, it's trash food. Yes.
So Jay has shared a chart from Charter.
Yes.
With only one vowel because the internet, and it's showing the 50 biggest fast food chains in America. The x-axis is the number of restaurants that they have. The y-axis is the revenue per restaurant unit. So it's basically just saying, hey, on average, they have this many restaurants, and then each restaurant is making.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm so self-conscious right now. I'm doing my best to just let everything ride.
This much money. Right. So you want to be
raw audio,
be up and to the left.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You want to have the fewest number of restaurants with the most money per.
Yes.
This is for fast food exclusively, by the way.
Yes.
So currently, what I'm looking at is that McDonald's is basically slap dab in the middle.
They have a lot of restaurants. And
they're making a little bit under $3 million per restaurant, which is still pretty
good.
That's good. Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Starbucks is a little bit further to the right and down, making like $1.5 million, a little bit under per restaurant. They've got like 15,000 restaurants.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, Shake Shack, all to the top left, both of them top left. Not a lot of restaurants.
No.
A bunch of money, like $4.5 million per on Chick-fil-A, almost a little bit more than $4 million per Shake Shack.
Yes.
Subway is in the bottom right as far as possible. Subway has almost 25,000.
It's on an island.
It's by itself. You know how if you look at a chart of
hey, speaking of podcasts, Stream Elements decided to tell you to check it out. You should check it out. It's really good.
Like NBA players, you'll see Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Kobe by themselves on the chart.
Right.
Subway is in a league of its own.
In such a bad way.
I think the makeup gain or the threshold needs to come down. Let's go 22, 23. Let's come up a little bit. Let's go 4.5. Let's go 4.5.
4 million per Shake Shack.
Yes.
Subway is in the bottom right as far as possible. Subway has
It
almost
is on an
25,000.
It's on an island.
It's by itself. You know how if you look at a chart of NBA players, you'll see Michael Jordan or LeBron James or
Subway does live by itself because it is absolute trash food, and we talk about it a lot. Sorry, not sorry to people who love Subway. Sorry.
Kobe by themselves. on the chart.
Right.
Subway is in a league of its own.
In such a bad way too.
In a very bad way. They're making less than $500,000 per restaurant, and they have almost 25,000 restaurants, which just goes to show how terrible their food is. And I don't care if you think that they have good food; they don't. This is my favorite. They just like exude. I just exude this energy in the podcast, and I'm so happy with it. Like more than anything else about 2021 so far, this has been my favorite thing to do, is this stupid podcast with my buddy, because we get absolutely buck wild with it, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy.
In such a bad way too.
It's so stupid. In a very bad way. They're making less than $500,000 per restaurant, and they have almost 25,000 restaurants, which just goes to show how terrible their food is. And I don't care if you think that they have good food; they don't.
Some people might say, though, they look at this chart and they're like, well, from like an economic standpoint in their pricing model, they have to do it that way. But I'm also kind of like,
I don't think that's true.
No, they have to do that. Their food is so bad, they have to have so many restaurants to make.
They have to flood the market.
Exactly.
They're filled with nothing but horse meat. So they got to just flood the market with their horse meat and get it off the shelves. Bill's here. Subway Bill, they call him.
So
I guess so. You should tweet this, by the way. You should
I am
tweet
going to tweet it. I will tweet it so everyone can see. But yeah.
Also, you should follow Casual Friday on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah. At Casual Frycast. So you follow our Twitter account. It's at Casual Frycast to see this chart. We'll try and we'll retweet it when the episode goes up. But like it is tough.
I just thought it was hilarious because of we dunked on Subway so much during our fast food episode, and I saw that.
What's going on, Bill? How's it going? $5 foot. They're not even full long. It's not even full long. What was the one that you were so passionate about? Was Wendy's.
I felt like you were dunking on Wendy's a little more. Well, you weren't dunking on it. You just didn't give it the props I felt like it deserved.
And I think that this here chart is kind of showing what I'm saying.
That it's just kind of middle of the road.
It's kind of middle of the road, Jay.
Well, I like Taco Bell.
It's better than Domino's, and better than Taco Bell, and better than Burger King, which is how exactly I had it.
I mean, I kind of feel like this chart kind of reinforces a lot of our opinions from that episode and that conversation.
True. I agree.
Particularly
except for Panera being where it is. That's
yeah,
weird.
I was gonna say that. Panera. Well, it doesn't. This is not really opinion. This is facts and numbers. So
facts and logic.
But it does reinforce though what we like versus what we don't like. So,
and what we don't like is Subway.
It's not good.
Is it bad that I make myself laugh when listening to these? Like I will literally be sitting here and like I'll say something, or more importantly, Jay will say something, and I will just lose it. Jay will say something out of nowhere because Jay's very even tempered, but for whatever reason, this podcast really like gets him going, and like he'll say something and I will absolutely lose it. I worked. It's amazing. In High Point for a little bit, and there's not a lot of restaurants in High Point that are worth going to, so I would often go with. That's what I'm saying, Cat Paul. If you don't like your own stuff, why are you making it? I listen to my own podcast. I can't tell if that's like bad or not, but I don't care because I love it. One of my coworkers to Subway, whenever he wanted to get lunch, not because I like had a fondness for Subway, but like he was cool and like I got to hang out with him, and like the sub that I got, I knew that they couldn't screw it up because it was literally just like pepperoni and cheese, and like there's no way you can screw that up. I got the Italian BMT. For everyone who knows Subway, I got the Italian BMT. It's literally just imagine like the most generic Italian sub you could possibly. I'm telling you, Bill, the Italian BMT footlong. Italian BMT footlong every time. It was so no, they never screwed it up because you can't. You literally can't. They just take the meat and like put it on the sub with cheese and they toast it, and then I'm like, and put some green on there because I need some lettuce and some green peppers. I don't mess with any sauce. The problem is if they put sauce on it, then there's an X factor of how much sauce are we talking? You know, because if they put too much sauce on there, then it's a huge problem. But if they put too little sauce, then you're like, there's no flavor. What's the point? Why is this even here? I'll have what Jared's having. Stop it. It's basically just pizza.
Mm.
So like, in that screwed up because it was literally just like pepperoni and cheese. Yeah, but I mean that's my main thing with Subway is that like Subways are so hit and miss, you know? Subways are so hit and miss. If you get a great sandwich artist, which is what they call themselves, you are in for a treat. A surprise, I should say, because it's just like, oh, this is not nearly as bad. This is not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. But if you get someone who like the owner operator like really doesn't care, or like the sandwich artist also like really doesn't care, there ain't much worse than a Subway. I'm a sweet chicken teriyaki guy. Those are also really good. I would get that every once in a while. The problem is, again, the sweet chicken teriyaki, it has that sauce on it. And if they get too little sauce, then you have like literal like wax nuggets of chicken that they're not good. Or if they do too much sauce, then you're just eating like sweet chili sauce with like rubber bits inside of it. It's not good. No. If it's done well, it's fine. But it's such a gamble. It's such a gamble. Subway is the Las Vegas. Subway is the Reno. What's the nastiest place you can... Yeah, Reno. Subway is the Reno of fast food. Screwed up. Because it was literally just like pepperoni and cheese. And like, there's no way you can screw that up. It's basically just pizza. Mm. So like, in that situation, I was like, okay, just take the meat, put some cheese on the bread, put it in the oven for a second. Don't touch it with like olives or any of this other nasty stuff, but like, just leave it alone. It will be fine. But then some people come in and be like, I'd like tuna, please. And I'm like, oh my gosh. No. You can miss me with tuna at a Subway.
Oh, gross, dude.
No way would I eat Subway tuna.
Ugh.
I get it's cheap. And it's like a good source of protein, but no. Like, I'd rather actually eat dog food. Hence my affinity for Taco Bell.
I didn't share this when we talked about this, but part of my reason I don't like Subway is because I did the community college route for my first 2 years of college, and I went to a little rural community college, and all they had in the air quotes student center was Subway. And so
oh no,
I ate Subway fairly often, and I just grew to. I didn't really like Subway before, and then I just kind of grew to hate it because that was my
you kind of got in a situation. It's like a situation where like
Thunder, the Great Thunder. I love it. The great. All right. Well,
like you eat, like you have a bad experience with a thing, and then you're just like ruined on it forever. I had that with.
That was
you kind of got in a situation. It's like a situation where like you eat, like you have a.
Is that Kate Sith? You got a Kate Sith emote? Hold on. Scoozy? You got Kate Sith emotes?
Bad experience with a thing, and then you're just like ruined on it forever. I had that with mustard for a while.
Mustard? Oh.
Yeah. I forget why. I think it was... No, I know exactly
Bill,
what it was.
you might remember this.
To Disney World, and my dad, like we were getting food, and we got like a hot dog, and I went to put mustard on it, and the thing was broken, and it like covered the hot dog in mustard, and because my dad especially was like, well, tough, eat it. And I tried to scrape
that
off
is 100% true.
Could.
But it was all probably
even
like
still
soaked in
mustard, and because my dad especially was like, well, tough, eat it. And I tried to scrape off as much of the mustard as I possibly could.
But it was all probably like soaked into the bread.
It was soaked into the bread. I was just like, this is awful. And that was the only food.
Really, Bill? I think that probably happened, yeah. I think it was the time when you were much younger. I think you may have been like 6 or 7. So you probably wouldn't have remembered it.
I was going to get.
Or was it that long ago? I don't know.
For like the next 4 or 5 hours. Well, let's be real. More like 6 to 8.
Soaked into the bread.
It was soaked into the bread. I was just like, this is awful. And that was the only food I was going to get for like the next 4 or 5 hours. Well, let's be real. More like 6 to 8 hours.
And then you went and rode on roller coasters and whatnot.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is what I have now. This mustard dog.
Jeez.
Bill, you want to be on the podcast at some point? I think Bill does want to be on the podcast at some point.
Jay, I got another real good article for you.
Okay.
All right, so that's one segment. Oops. Chill out, G-Force.
Jeez.
You'll get canceled. Jay, I got another. Bill will get the podcast banned? Maybe. Another thing I'll do, by the way, is just very quickly like put a color on the clip to know, like, hey, this is the part we talk about Subway.
Jeez.
Jay, I got another real good article for you.
Okay.
He might. You're right. North Korea bans skinny jeans and mullets in fight against capitalism. Important, everyone. This is a humanitarian issue. You cannot get but one of 15 haircuts. You'll see.
Oh,
North Korean leader
man.
Kim Jong-un has reportedly banned skinny jeans and mullets as part of his regime's crackdown on capitalistic culture among youth. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
A quote invasion of capitalistic culture end quote could cause the country to quote to fall quote like a damp wall unquote according to what's this guy's title the state-run newspaper's editor-in-chief according to his name's Rondong Sinum. I screwed that up so bad. I apologize if I said that name incorrectly, but yeah, there we go. Apparently
hey Bill,
really worried.
Bill, that's a real good way to get your account banned. Just saying. Probably don't do that. Twitch is watching. Thank you.
About specifically,
Thank you, Cat Paul.
They're worried about skinny jeans
Pass on that
and
one, Bill.
mullets as part of the capitalistic culture. And I'm here to say I agree. I mean, like, those are the most capitalist about skinny jeans and mullets.
Hold on.
About specifically, dang it, I said specifically. They're worried about skinny jeans and mullets as part of the capitalistic culture. And I'm here to say I agree. I mean, like, those are the most capitalistic things I can think of.
What screams capitalism more than a mullet and skinny jeans? Well, no, you can't talk about bombing anything, Bill. You can't talk about any kind of violent things. We don't play that here. We don't play that here.
Skinny jeans and mullets.
That really represents the West more than anything, I think. What is more Western than a mullet?
Well, mullets for sure. Good gracious, that's America through and through.
That's about as American as it gets.
Good gracious.
And jeans in particular, you know, like a good Wrangler, good pair of Wranglers is very American, but especially so.
I'm not offended, Bill. I'm more concerned about Twitch being Twitch and coming in and doing something regardless of context. So I'd appreciate it if you took that into consideration before you do stuff like that. Thank you.
Some skinny jeans in the year 2021 of our Lord. Come on.
Do you wear skinny jeans? Have you worn skinny jeans?
Absolutely not.
You don't wear skinny jeans.
It's not 2010 anymore, my dude.
You got the year right. That's for dag, I'm sure.
I know. Like, yeah, back in 2010 when I was like smaller and they were in style, sure.
Bill, it's less about the FBI and more about the fact that the way that you act represents the kind of community that I'm trying to build. And I don't want that. So I was trying to be nice about saying like, hey, it's a Twitch thing, but that's more of a me thing. So please chill out. Thank you.
But absolutely not anymore. You couldn't catch me dead in a pair of skinny jeans.
Are skinny jeans not in style anymore?
Absolutely not.
According to Zoomers, they're not, but I don't really follow what Zoomers think. I think just generally speaking, they haven't been in style for quite a long time. I think people are trying to like hold on to them as like a vestige of their youth, but no, I'm here to say fashion police, skinny jeans are out.
They're out.
Yeah, there's a Forbes article I just Googled that said skinny jeans are out. Wear these 6 trending styles instead.
What are the 6 trending styles?
Number 1 is boot cut.
Yep.
2 is
wait, hold on, whoa. Like 90s boot cut?
It
like
says
the giant hole.
So it says yes, boot cut jeans are officially on trend again. Unlike the boot cut jeans.
I know, right? I know, right? That was my exact first thought, Capall. I was like, wait, what?
Yep.
2 is
wait, hold on, whoa. Like 90s boot cut?
It
like
says
the giant hole.
So it says yes, boot cut jeans are officially on trend again. Unlike the boot cut jeans of the early aughts. Aughts? That's a thing? Early aughts?
Yeah, the early aughts. I'm here for that.
Wow.
The Audis, the naughty Audis.
Which
Hashtag naughty Audis. Let's start it, everyone. Hashtag naughty Audis.
featured hip-hugging waist. The bootcut jean of 2021 features a figure-flattering high waist as well as a
Comfy jeans with pockets. So that's what I'm saying. I say this later on, by the way, but like the fact that jeans have gone from like pure denim to like denim with some amount of elastic in it is maybe the biggest jump forward in my entire lifetime so far. It's amazing.
smaller flare than earlier versions. So it doesn't have the flare.
Huh. So it's okay. So it's not like Lee Pipes
No.
or Jinkos.
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
2 is patchwork.
Patchwork.
Yes. So patchwork jeans, inspired by a year of DIY projects and quarantine, the patchwork trend has taken off in the fashion world, not just with denim, but with all sorts of clothes. For jeans, designers are creating pieces that make...
This is going to be a good episode. I'm calling it right now. This is going to be one of our better episodes. I'm really into it. Let's go.
Makes different denim hues along with cuts of printed fabrics for a vintage patchwork effect.
Oh, and you can also see there's a giant gap here. I think someone got like a call from a spouse, or like maybe my wife was like, come figure something out. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I was eating. Maybe I was eating. You'll see.
The
Big
third is
dead
cutout
air.
pockets. And then, okay, this is the one I'm really excited about, is for 90s baggy fit. Oh, he left me.
I left to go get food. I messaged. Hold on. Point of order. Schedules got messed up. Okay. Schedules were awry. And I had like the DoorDash came. I had to go get the food. I messaged in the Discord, hey, I'm going to get food. Just keep going. Jay did not hear it. Jay did not see it. He was too busy focusing on the Forbes article. So now we find where that is here. And then we go to here. And we cut out the dead air. Goodbye.
Oh, he left me.
You stopped.
I did stop because I didn't go any further.
Did you not read my thing?
I did. I couldn't go any further.
What? Why not?
Because I have to feed off of someone. I can't.
I'm so sorry about this. This is where I throw Jay under the bus for not just rolling with it.
Can't just talk.
I'm sorry. You can't just read?
No, I can't. What did I say before you
All
jumped
right.
off?
You were talking about patchwork.
Okay, yeah.
And I left in the middle of you talking about patchwork.
All right, yeah. So patchwork jeans. Basically, these are jeans. Okay, this is the one I'm really excited about. Is for 90s baggy fit. Off bricks for a vintage patchwork effect.
Okay. This is going to be a fun part. So we've got a marker here. That's where Jay ends talking about patchwork jeans.
I have to feed off of someone. I can't just talk.
You can't just read?
No, I can't. What did I say before you
All
jumped
right.
off?
You were talking about Jay would be a fine streamer. Jay would be a fine streamer. You just got to get him. If you get him on like a rant with like FIFA or something, Jay could go for hours. Patchwork.
Okay, yeah.
And I left in the middle of you talking about patchwork.
All right, yeah. So patchwork jeans. Basically, these are jeans that you haven't bedazzled them, but you've kind of like created cuts of printed fabrics for a vintage patchwork effect.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's get into the nitty gritty a little bit. So we're gonna go here.
What did I say before you
All
jumped
right.
off?
You were talking about patchwork.
Okay, yeah.
And I left in the middle of you talking about patchwork.
All right, yeah. So patchwork jeans. Basically, these are jeans that.
So this is a good spot to do a cut. Get rid of this. I really want to. I gotta get rid of him saying that I left him. That's really funny. Bring that in. How's the sound?
Okay, this is the one I'm really excited about. Is for 90s.
Nope. Get rid of that.
Vintage patchwork effect. Patchwork jeans. Basically, these are jeans that you haven't bedazzled them, but you've kind of like created some different denim patterns on the jeans.
So it's like you've taken 2 different pairs of jeans.
Somewhat, yeah.
So what we're going to do, watch this editing. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Keep that in. Get rid of this. Watch this. Look at here.
It's a printed fabrics for a vintage patchwork effect.
So it's like you've taken 2 different pairs of jeans.
Somewhat, yeah.
And you've cut one pair of jeans
and
into
no
patches.
one was the wiser.
And then you patch the hole.
That's the kind of stuff that takes time, y'all. That's the kind of stuff that takes time.
Holes in the other pair of jeans.
This sounds very 70s, but yeah.
Sounds like a scarecrow.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
All of this so far is very 70s, so I'm not here for it yet.
This
continue.
is the one that I kind of am here for, just because of the era that we grew up in is 90s.
Get rid of that.
Baggy fit. Go to the polar extreme of the skinny jean with a pair of super baggy 90s inspired
JNCOs are in.
So these are JNCOs. These are the JNCOs we were talking about. These are the JNCOs we were looking for.
Yes.
They're back, baby. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I'm not here for JNCOs to
I am. This is true.
come back. Like, we had that era. We're done with it. We need to move on.
JNCOs. Did you ever own JNCOs?
I did not, but I had a lot of friends who did.
Oh, I definitely
And
had
my
some.
cousin, I remember, the ghost just closed my door again. Sorry if you heard that.
The ghost closes my door a lot, by the way, because I forget. So it's this door. Hold on. Let's point of order real quick. Point of order. It's this door, okay? And this door, there's a vent, like an air vent over here, and I'll forget to close that door all the way. And then this happens, just like in the middle of me recording, and I have these open back headphones, so I hear the door close behind me, and it scares me every time.
I did not, but I had a lot of friends who did.
Oh, I definitely
And
had
my
some.
cousin, I remember, the ghost just closed my door again. Sorry if you heard that. My cousin had some, and we went and watched Matrix Revolution, and he brought in a full 2-liter.
This is true.
They could fit in the jeans.
This is
So
true.
they're basically just parachute pants.
Yes.
It's a whole separate backpack around your legs,
Yes.
which is crazy.
Yes.
So no, pass on that one.
The other one.
What's next?
The other one is tapered leg. If you still like the basic shape of skinny jeans, a tapered leg style is a good alternative that still offers the same figure flattering.
This is the way, okay, everyone? This is the way. If you're gonna get some jeans, all right, hold on, look. If you're gonna get some jeans in 2021 and they're not stretchy, you're missing out. Number one. Number two, taper leg gives you all the room you need in the waist and hip area, but it comes down to a nice taper on the ankle. Really shows off the good calf muscles you've been working on when you're at your standing desk at home. Smart.
Benefits.
So instead of it being like tight the whole way through, it just kind of starts.
It's just kind of
at the-
tight
like up
around
at
the ankles.
up at the hips. Yeah, up at the hips it's normal. Then down to the ankles, it's all
the,
normal.
the ankies. Yes, down to the.
I'm down for
ankies.
that.
So,
This is the way.
but yeah, skinny jeans. Skinny jeans were. I still own skinny jeans.
Oh no.
I don't think I rocked them like.
Oh, I just said, oh
I
no,
used to,
at him.
Of course, but
Hold on.
jeans.
Oh no.
I don't think I rock them like I used to, of course, but
No.
I don't think anyone who's a millennial, like whatever your age of millennial
what?
is,
Actually,
you should not wear skinny jeans.
scratch that. I don't have skinny jeans. I have slim fit jeans. There is a difference.
Oh, that's different.
There is a difference.
Yeah, you can hear me shoveling Zaxby's into my mouth, like trying to get this chicken down.
But I remember when I started wearing skinny jeans and definitely faced the ridicule of my family. So
Well, yeah. I mean,
Loose on the hips where I need a belt, but they hug my calves. Most importantly, they have pockets, plus they don't rub against my skin. These are the best jeans, Cat Paw. What you've described currently is the best jean to end all jeans. Perfect. Well done. You did it. You can't get video games for a normal price in Canada, but you can get good jeans.
I don't think I ever
Except Trials of Mana. You can get Trials of Mana for a normal price. Nothing else, though.
actually wore skinny jeans. I think I tried, but like
Dead air.
Man, I have a problem with like my body's weird.
we're getting I get very vulnerable on the podcast sometimes. Y'all just gotta deal with me sometimes, all right?
It's weird in a lot of ways, and like I don't help it a lot. You know, I'm working on getting it back into like a decent status, but
we ain't there yet. I'm telling you that much.
And I went to the gym today. It felt pretty good. Hit a lot of legs, which is here's the problem. My legs in particular. Let's talk about the quads and the calves. The quads and the calves are big. I got some big quads. I got some big calves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So skinny jeans plus that equals not a great time.
I literally look like you've taken. It's literally like you've taken it looks like a sausage. It looks awful. It looks awful.
I just kind of look like I'm like the Hulk, you know, but not in like a cool way.
Like almost like you've been poured into your jeans,
and not in like a sexy way. In like a ooh, that looks like a bag of milk. You need to stop.
That's good. That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that about myself. I'm not saying that about you, anyone who's listening. You do you. JB over here has decided against wearing skinny jeans kind of forever. So.
True. I'll tell you what. If we get down to Puppeteers over 100, good Lord. I'll tell you what. Here's the deal. If we can get, by the end of the year, a cat ball, whoever, someone needs to clip this because this is going to be a challenge to you and to me. Okay? If we can get to 500 followers by the end of the year, I will wear skinny jeans on stream. I'll do a whole like standing up stream wearing skinny jeans, but I'll have, well, no, I was gonna say, but I'll have to have worked on my body, but like, nuh-uh, I'll just do it. You can quote me on that. You can clip that. If we get to 500 followers by the end of the year, that will happen regardless of the outcome. That's an incentive for me to make myself get into the position where I can make that happen. It's also on me to get the viewers, to get the people there, and then also y'all can tell your friends, and we'll do this as a family, I guess. Ugh, that was a bad idea. Okay, back to the, dang it. All right,
that's just
all right.
So what, you did used to wear skinny jeans?
I think I tried.
No.
I don't have any memories. I don't have any memories of me actually.
Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough
because of like my quads have always been like pretty decently sized. Mm-hmm. So if I tried to wear skinny jeans, they would have like the tapered fit. I think could have worked for me, but like that didn't exist. And also, skinny jeans back in the day were not like skinny jeans of today, where like they're it's 40% elastic or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is also, can we talk about that for a second? Tangent zone. Jeans now are so much better than jeans like 20 years ago.
Are they?
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah,
guaranteed. Because if you get the good jeans, which is like the ones that have like some elastic in them, regardless of your body shape, they fit awesome.
Thank you, Cat Paul. And also, I wish I hadn't told you to do that, Cat Paul, but here we are. Feel free to, whenever you want to, by the way, just remind me of that in whatever context, Cat Paul. Just like drop it in stream, drop it on like the Discord, drop it on Twitter. Just be like, hey, by the way, you said this. I'll remember.
That's huge. And they still look and feel.
We only got 6 months.
Feel like jeans, and they have the ruggedness of denim.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
it's great because back in 2010, skinny jeans were just denim.
So rough hewn denim, okay, not like natural fun denim, like chemically bleached, not bleached, but treated and. Bleh.
So you had to find a pair that would like any kind of jean. You had to find a pair of jeans that would just like fit you. And just like make it work. Or if they didn't fit you, guess what? You got to make it work.
Did you have friends that wore their girlfriend's jeans?
I did, and I always made fun of them for it. Every time. I was like, I don't care that it's like the trend. I don't care. I will say this though. I did wear a white belt for a while.
Oh, with the studs?
No, not with the studs, just a plain white belt. Because I couldn't go full scene. I was never really a full scene
Full
kid.
scene kid, yeah.
But
y'all know what I'm talking about? Have y'all seen the white belts? Like emo kids with white belts. It was a tough look.
I know that was the scene with like the big hair that like swooped from far left to far right.
Yeah.
And like the guy liner, and like it was just not for me.
I didn't do any of that. I didn't do like the guy liner or any of that stuff. I didn't even do the studded belt. Of course, I think at school they didn't allow them. They banned them from school because people were using them as weapons.
They were.
Said they were weapons. So
I mean, it's metal.
It is.
It's a whip.
It is. Yeah, I didn't do the girl jeans. I would go to PacSun and get their like Bullhead. I guess that's the brand name.
I had so many of those. Y'all do not understand. I got rid of those like I'm embarrassed to say how long it took me to get rid of those jeans because they were not good jeans. Okay. But they were cheap. They were really cheap.
Jeans.
Yep.
Because you could get 2 pair for like $60. But they were
me too.
They were cheap. They were cheap.
They sure
cheaply
were
made. But I would do those, the skinny jeans though.
I have memories of going to PacSun, and I don't honestly know what was wrong with me, or if they just changed so drastically. You know, because like I went to a PacSun like 5 years ago, and I was like, this place sucks.
It ain't for me.
And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm old at this point. Maybe I'm getting there. I'm like, I feel like got that old man energy.
Do you even I mean, who shops in
not
a mall
a single
anymore?
thing. Yeah, exactly. But like, imagine like, forget the mall. Like, let's just say like you go to like PacSun's website.
Have y'all been to a mall in the past 2 years? Straight up, be 100 with me. Have y'all been to an actual physical like big mall? Not like a strip mall or like one of those like outlet centers, like like the mall, right? Have y'all been? Has anyone in chat been to one of those in the past 2 years, 2 or 3 years? Let's ignore 2020. I'm not counting 2020 because obviously no, but like, let's go 2019 to 2018. Let's go all the way back to 2017. I'll take it back to 2017.
Mm-hmm.
You have? Wait, really? Is that like, hold on, Capo, is that like the only place to shop though? I don't mean to be mean, but is that like the place where people shop? Because like, West Ed. All right, hold on. That ain't it. I see it. I found it. Oh. North America's largest shopping mall. I see. So we're talking like a Mall of America situation. That's fine. No, that I guess that does count. I guess that does count, but I'll give a pass. I'll give a pass to that one. Because that's like, again, like if you go to Mall of America, that's not like you're going to the mall, yes, but it's more of like a, whoa, this place is nuts. Can you imagine? Can you believe how big this place is? That's fine.
Like, let's just say like
Just
you go
there's
to
an attraction at
PacSun's
that point.
website,
Mm-hmm.
right? They have nothing for me, other
Nothing.
than like maybe a few pairs of shoes, and not even really then, because they still only mostly still like skate shoes, and I don't wear skate shoes because I'm in my 30s, and that's kind of I draw a line,
I would wear. I'm on their website right now. I would wear some of this.
Really?
Yeah.
Had an aquarium, indoor water park, mini golf, movie theater, had a fire-breathing dragon. Okay, yeah, exactly. This is my point. This is basically just a tourist attraction. They got rid of the dragon? Trash.
I need to go back to it.
Trash.
I need to check it out again. I did.
On their website right now. I would wear some of this.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go back to it. Maybe I need to check it out again. I did have a jacket that I got from there. It was like a faux fur jacket. Like it was like that nice like good quality like corduroy on the outside with like that faux fur on the inside.
Yeah.
I
That's a
love
good
that
jacket.
Yeah. No, I would.
It literally fell apart before I got rid of it.
I'm skimming through this. Yeah.
Fake fur. Fake fur.
Yeah, I would wear some of this. Not all of it, but some.
It was like $40. It was like $40.
So
you're saying that if we get to 150 followers on Twitter, that you'll buy something for PacSun and wear it and post it on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll do that too.
I'll do that.
Just as a challenge episode, everyone. Challenge
This is a
episode.
challenge.
We got a long way to go for that one, so that one might not actually happen. Because last time I said that we would do something, it was like the worst goal of all time.
I didn't agree to it either. You just decided to do that, so
I did kind of throw you under the bus. That's true. And so this time we're gonna make an actual real goal. Like, hey, we gotta get 150 followers on Twitter because we are like not even close to that right now. Nowhere close.
yeah.
But
Funny story. Well, not funny, but nice little anecdote. Is it an anecdote? I don't know if it's an anecdote. My wife used to work at PacSun.
when?
Okay,
Dead air because I was eating.
I used to work at PacSun.
Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of this too because I have food in my mouth.
I used to work at PacSun.
When?
It was around.
Can y'all hear the amount of food in my mouth at that point? Hold on.
I don't
I'm like starving at this point on the show. I just want to point that out yet again.
know if it's an anecdote.
Just listen.
My wife used to work at PacSun.
When?
You
can barely tell.
It was around. Oh gosh, here's the confession. It was around 2007, and we joke because I was working at Abercrombie and Fitch, which was right across from it.
Oh.
So. Yes, everyone knows now. I worked at Abercrombie and Fitch
Confirmed. Jay worked at Abercrombie and Fitch.
for a very, very short stint.
How do you do the cool fold? I know that the fold is very specific. Right?
I don't know, man. I don't remember. That job was a joke. It's such a joke. No, I don't know. I don't remember there being like a special fold. I do remember having like smelling terrible every time I go home.
Dude.
Just smelled like
yeah, you just smell like their nasty cologne.
That we had to spray every 30 minutes.
That is the worst thing I ever on anything that I've ever done. When I heard that, I was like, that's awful. Their cologne is terrible. I think I described it or tried to describe it. Really?
Yeah. So they had
gross. It smelled like I can't even describe how it smelled. Can you do your best because you must have a better memory of it than I do.
It smells like smells like.
By the way, that was me setting Jay up so I could take a bite of a sandwich, just so we're on the same page.
Like
teen sadness.
Teen sadness. Honestly, what it smells like, it has like this smell of like sweet body odor. Like it's like this sweet, pungent body odor smell. That's what it's.
So it's almost like it's like a teen. It's like a middle school.
Yes.
Locker room, but like with extra sugar.
Basically, yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever said.
It's like the thing where it's like that kind of smell where like the initial like the very first millisecond you smell something sweet and then it just like spins off into like this very.
It is awful, Capall. It is the worst smell of all time. It's terrible.
Pungent, musky smell. Like that's what it is.
Interesting. So back to this article that we've really strayed from. We've kind of lost the point. We've kind of lost the plot a little bit. We sure did. North Korea really wants to stop an invasion of capitalistic culture.
So here's
to continue reading. The youth especially need to guard against the, quote, exotic and decadent lifestyle, end quote, of capitalism, the newspaper said. Quote, we must be wary of even the slightest sign of the capitalistic lifestyle and to fight to get rid of them, it said. The North Korean government has reportedly banned all but 15 non-socialist haircuts and ordered its citizens to consult a list of proper hairstyles. Mullets, spiky, and dyed hair are not permitted, according to documents published by the Socialist Patriotic Youth League. And so skinny jeans, nose, and lip piercings, as well as branded T-shirts, are also forbidden. So I could not wear this because it has a logo on it. Which, I mean, we're talking North Korea, so like that kind of tracks, but that's like, come on. So basically, they levied a whole. I'm being nice, but Banhammer. A whole being nice about it against mullets because they are the epitome of capitalistic lifestyle. I'm not here for that necessarily. That seems a little crazy, but I am here to say, yes, I agree. Mullets are the definition. Absolute reign supreme. What's up, man? Of capitalistic
How's it going?
lifestyle.
I used to.
To say, yes, I agree. Mullets are the definition of capitalistic lifestyle.
I used to have a mullet.
Mullets are back in, dude.
Are they
This is true. This is true.
fully back in? I had
think they are.
I had the emo mullet. That's what.
Absolutely. We are editing episode 16 of Casual Friday because I need to do it and I don't have any other time except right now. So we're going to do it right now. Connors was enough? No. Mullets are great. Mullets are great.
I had growing up.
I think the emo mullet is back in. Like the one that's like it's not fully shaved on the side.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's back in.
Mm.
It
I think
is.
if you're like really fashion forward, the full shave mullet's back in, but kind of the faux, like imagine late 70s mullet. You know, not quite as extreme, not quite super punk. I think that's back in. Miley Cyrus is rocking one.
Oh,
You know I like her.
I'm seeing. I was looking at it. Yeah, it's back.
You see how he just abandons me? He just goes off. He's like, let me just go. Not saying, hey, I'm going to look this up. He just is gone. And I got to run. I got to run with it. I figured I could try the same. It did not work out.
gracious.
It's back, baby.
Do you hear that? Listen.
Good gracious.
It's back, baby.
It always comes back, man. You think it's dead and it comes back. So
Time is a flat circle.
basically, I was looking
There's
at. I was trying to figure
I
out.
have a quote about like a book, but go ahead.
Basically,
Marker here. That's maybe a good
I
spot
was
to end
looking
that.
at. I was trying to figure
I
out.
have a quote about like a book, but go ahead.
I was trying to figure out if there were actually any. I was like, how do companies work in North Korea? But then I remembered everything's state owned.
Everything's
there.
state-owned?
There's nothing.
Nope.
Jeez,
Everything is state owned.
God, that sucks, bro. No options.
sure does.
There's zero options.
Well, you have 15 options, 15 haircuts you can get. They're non-socialist haircuts, though. Sorry, they've banned all but 15
Well, I
non-socialist
meant
haircuts.
options as far as like businesses to choose from.
Yeah, but also haircuts. I mean, like that's kind of a big deal.
True.
I mean, like imagine like if you want.
I got a second job today. Yo, let's go. What are you doing? And also, absolutely, what's the first job? You got a second job, and I see it's in quotes. So now I'm very intrigued. Working for my dad now as well. Okay, all right, that's work. That's work. What are you doing?
Want to rock the mullet now because it's back in, but you can't, and that sucks.
Because they're gonna throw you in prison. Wait, did you say what they what the penalty is?
I don't know specifically, but based on my understanding of North Korea, it's probably not great.
Death.
I don't know about death, but let's just go with not a
Off
cool
to the
hang.
gulag.
Potentially. That's a little. I mean,
I really shouldn't joke
I
about
don't
that
think that
because they
they're
seriously
Russians.
have issues, human rights issues in North Korea.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few.
Gracious.
Just a few. Man,
Well,
Okay.
you got something for me?
do I have something
There we go.
for you?
That's the spot
You
to
got
end it. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we cut there. Just a few. So as good as this segment is, this is getting a little bit too long in the tooth. So we find it here. Let's see.
Flat circle.
Basically.
And we get rid of this marker. Cut her there. Nope, we want to cut it with J so we can go from J to me. Always want to try, whenever I'm doing these edits, I always want to try and go from one of us to the other one. Does that make sense? And the reason for that is because if it's me back into me, or J back into J, it's a little bit more obvious that a cut has happened. Whereas if it's like Jay says something and then I say something, then it's just kind of like our banter. So I work for family business every Sunday for $25, and I do stuff for my dad and get $10 a week. So now let's go. Nice, dude. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. This is, hey, we gave some advice. Don't listen. You're making 35 a week, okay? 35 a week is something. It's not nothing. Now, not a financial professional, just so we're on the same page. But what you can do with that money at this point is just let it sit. Not in like a just in like a nothing bank. Put it into something that like you can still access it. You can do whatever you want with it. Buy some fun stuff. Do what you need to do. But the more that you're able to let it grow now, the more it can grow later. But don't take any like weird risks. Like don't be the people who are running into Walmart and buying all the Pokemon cards. Bad idea. Bad idea. No. Don't do that. Don't buy into Bitcoin. Sorry. Like Bitcoin's fine. Bitcoin's cool, but we're on the precipice of gambling with that. Just leave that there. High yield savings account. Still flexible. Still write checks from it. Still pull money out. You're good to go. Just saying.
Basically.
You got something for me?
Do I have something for you? I don't have.
That was weird. Whoops.
Basically.
You got something for me?
Basically.
You got something for me?
Perfect. Do I have something for you? I don't have.
Leave the cards alone. I'm putting it toward Absolute collects Skylanders because she wants to feel young again campaign. Listen, if that's what Absolute, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. I'm here for it. Whatever it is, I'm here for it. Yep. Let's see.
And
Kim Jong-un has reported.
It's
okay. So this is all skinny jeans talk. So we are going to make that teal colored because why not? And then here we go. You got something for me?
Do I have something for you? I don't have anything for you, dude.
So you want me to keep going?
Yeah, you just keep going, bro. You're the one that posted all these articles.
I had like 13. So you're saying that I do research and you're just here to like...
No, I did research last time. I offered an article last time.
You did. It was really good.
Yep.
It was good.
The one about the VHS tape.
The VHS tape, right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 15, really good. This woman got charged with a felony for not returning a Sabrina the Teenage Witch VHS in the year 1999. And she got charged with that in 2000 and didn't find out about it until 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got another one for you. Hold on, let me get a swig. Let me get a swig real quick. I was so hungry. In a fry. It really does. It really does, Cat Paul. I mean, like in the article, she was like, "I think I lost some jobs because of that." Delicious. Hold on, I'm chewing. Wait. Okay. A lot of cool dead air here. That's, by the way, that little plinking, that's Jay messing with his bottle. Just so we're on the same page. Just on, who's this? Who's messaging me? Hold on. Oh, it's our friend Catball. Thank you, Catball. So this is a good article I found. Okay, got it here. Boom. Shibuya.
Basically.
So this is a good article I found.
Okay.
You sent me that clip. This New York City hotel is offering a discount to anyone whose first or last name is James. Don't miss out, all you Jameses.
Okay.
This New York City hotel is offering a discount to anyone whose first or last name is James. The James New York Nomad is celebrating its 4th anniversary in a way that truly honors its namesake. Anyone named James, whether it's their first or last name, can score 40% off stays of 4 nights or more at the hotel. I'm just going to say right now, we did the math, still a ripoff. All right, so first of all, or more at the hotel. All right, so first of all, 40% off is some nonsense. Especially on a stay of 4 nights or more. Can you look up how much this place costs per night, please?
What is it? What is the name of the place again?
It's called the James New York Nomad. Nomad.
The James New York.
Here. I'll send the link. I'll post the link. Hold on.
I got it.
You found it? Okay. But don't think you can just get the deal. Dash Nomad. That air here? That name though is weird. Yeah, it really is. Hold on.
I got it.
You found it? Okay. Get rid of that. Bye. Dash Nomad. But don't think you can just get the deal by switching up your name on the booking. Proof of a government issued ID will be required when checking in. To cash in, people named James must book the rooms by June 30th, 2021 for stays through the end of this year.
So your name
with
has
the offer capped at 10 rooms a night.
Your name legally has to be James. You can't
Your
even
legal
have a
name has to be
nickname as
James.
James.
No. And it does say James. It can't be like anything else that is shortened into James. Your name can't be like Jameson or Jimmy, but you go by James. That air?
Let's see here.
Is that messed up?
Let's check the room.
Sorry, all you Jamesons out there and your Jimmies.
So
I guess Jimmy's a nickname for James. So never mind. Ignore me.
This is
What you
called the
got?
James. This is
What you
called the
got?
James Hotel. I don't think I'm in the right.
Jimmy, but you go by James. Or Jimmy, but you go by James.
And here? How is Jimmy a nickname for James? I've heard that before, but it never made sense. It doesn't make any sense to me either. Straight up. I have no idea. It makes no sense.
Or Jimmy, but you go by James.
This is
What you
called the
got?
James Hotel. I don't think.
We're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to move these over. There we
Or
go.
Jimmy, but you go by James.
This is called the James Hotel. I don't think I'm.
Honestly, Cat Paul, no idea. Straight up, no idea. That's. I don't know. But I will say, I know a lot of people. My name is John. John, okay? There are so many people who call me Jonathan. I cannot describe to you how many people call me Jonathan. It's ridiculous. And like, I get it because John, Jon, is a short form of Jonathan, which makes sense. That is not my name. My name is John. That's it. And so when I tell them, sometimes I'll be like, well, it's just John. Then they just go, oh, Jon. Which, to be fair, that's fine. I'll take that over like Jonathan. I get like weirdly upset by like, no, it's just John. Whatever.
I'm in the right hotel. Hold on one second.
I don't think you are, especially since I have an actual link and I can send it to you right now.
Just send it to me.
I tried to. You said no.
I
You
thought I had
scolded
it.
me.
I thought I had it. The James Nomad.
I gave it to
You
you.
said Nomad, right?
I sent it to you right now. I sent it to you right in the Discord. You can find it.
People look at your name and call you Diana or Diane. What? Does it have an E in it? It's D-E. What?
Did you find it?
I did.
You got it?
What is wrong with people, Cat Paul? What is wrong with people?
I sent it to you right now. I sent it to you right in the Discord. You can find
Nomad.
gave it
You
to
said
you.
Nomad, right?
I sent it to you right now. I sent it to you right in the Discord. You can find it.
Okay, get rid of this. Bye-bye. Look at them say you can
Your name
read.
can't be like Jameson.
They
or
clearly
Jimmy, but you
can't,
go by
though.
James. Did you find it?
I did.
You got it?
I feel like we're two
Okay.
old people trying to navigate the internet.
Can you see me on Zoom? Can you see my screen? My favorite tangent zone. That's my favorite thing in digital meetings. I always, by the way, I'm gonna just do a quick rundown of like how to just do a digital, like a virtual meeting.
This is
virtually
good.
right now. Again,
This is good.
Go back and listen to episode 2 about Doris and all of Doris's problems. But for right now, tangent zone here. When you're doing a virtual meeting, just assume people can see your screen.
Yeah.
Like share your screen, wait a good 5 seconds, and then just start going. 95 to 98% of the time, everyone can see your screen. Just don't waste time by being like, okay, can you see my screen? Okay, good. Here we go. Just go. Just go with it. Anyway.
So
Back out of tangent zone to the James.
normally they're on the low end. It is
To the James.
Still too much. Jimmy, but you go by James.
Normally, they're on the low end. It is
Your
can't even
legal
have a
name has to be
nickname as
James.
James.
No, and it does say James. It can't be like anything else that is shortened into James. Your name can't be like Jameson or Jimmy, but you go by James.
Normally, they're on the low end. It is it's $230 a night, basically.
Good gracious!
I think with this deal
What?
though, you pay like $181 a night.
That is a rip off. Still too much.
And that's for just like a room with a queen size bed.
That's absurd. I
Um,
mean, it is New York, so that's not that absurd, I guess. But
I mean,
Jeez,
still.
200 and what? 230?
yeah, around $230, just under $230.
Sheesh.
Let's see. Let's just look at a penthouse.
Okay.
Here we go.
Normally it is, might as well just say $1,900 a night.
Yikeronis. A night?
A night.
I can't, y'all. I can't. 1,900 a night? A night.
All right, here's the thing, Jay. Let's do some math real quick. Let's break this down. So 4 nights, because you got to do at least 4 nights or more, right?
Right.
4 nights of this penthouse is how much? Do the math for me. Go. Calculate it. You're the calculation guy.
I'm trying so hard to get him to just take the mic and run with something for a second while I chomp on my food. Do you hear that? This is I'm pulling back the kimono a little bit so you can see. That is me saying I need to eat, please.
The total is $5,380.
40% off that.
Well, what's
We're really smart people, I promise you. Me and Jay are both very smart people. Okay?
half of?
We can do math quick. I would have done the same thing, by the way, just so we're on the same play. Just so we're on the same page. I would have done the same thing. I'd have been like, where's the calculator? Oh, hold on.
What's half of 54 is 20,
Come on, man.
27.
I feel bad
10%
about
of
this.
27.
270.
Yeah.
So 3,000. We'll just round
We'll
up
just
to
say 3,000. Yeah.
Okay. So you and me, that's 2. We got to get someone named James. So that's 3 people.
Well, here's the thing. I put this in for one person.
Oh, let's break it down. Let's do some more people. Let's see how many we can get in there. I'm trying to figure out like how many people can we get into this
All right, hold on.
that we can actually break even. Like yeah.
Well, online it's only giving me 6 adults and 5 children.
Okay, you can just ignore the children. We're not bringing kids. Sorry.
Nope.
Sorry, people with kids. Your kids cannot come.
All right, this says that there's no rooms available for that many
endeavor.
people. Let's try.
Oh, come on.
Let's try 5. Nope.
Okay.
Let's try 4.
Wait, you're telling me this penthouse is only for like 2 people?
Here we go. 4. It'll do. They'll allow 4 people.
Okay. So you, me, our good friend James.
Oh, I was thought
And
we're
then
leaving our
someone else.
wives out of this. They're not going to New York with us.
Are their names James?
No.
This hotel apparently can only accommodate 4 people per room in a penthouse. So no, they can't come. I would have liked for my wife and your wife to be able to show up along with our good friend James and potentially their partner. But guess what? Can't do it. In a penthouse. New York James Nomad Hotel. That's absurd. That's absurd.
Grand total again. One more time. Grand total is $5,380.39.
Unbelievable.
39 cent for the.
And so across.
Wonder if it's because of COVID. Do you mean like the price increase or them trying to get people to show up or the space? That actually makes a lot of sense. Cat Paul. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
4 people is
Good
what?
call.
Basically like $1,100 a person.
It's not that bad. But it is $2,200 a couple. for 4 nights.
Well,
2,200 a couple for 4 nights. Not including travel or food. Yikes. Yikes.
it's James. The James.
Do you think anyone's going to take them up on that offer?
Might be 1 or 2 people.
So I think, all right, as funny as the calculation is, this is one of those areas where I'm like, okay, it's good, but it's a little bit too slow. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit too slow. So I'm going to maybe see if I can figure out a way to cut that out a little bit. What's up, Yasir? So let's see here.
Do you think anyone?
So that's a good spot to come back in on, is me saying, do you think I'm just going to take them up on that? Yasir, we are walking through episode 16 of the podcast, Casual Frycast, by the way, Casual Friday, because I need to edit it and I don't have any other time. So we're going to do it right now. You think people will? Do you want to see, Capal, do you want to see, hold on, let me see if I can find this. James Hotel Nomad. Yep, here. I'm going to post this link in chat. I said hello, Yasir. Hello. Here you go. All right, so y'all check this out. Tell me if this is the spot. Tell me if this is the spot. All right? Y'all can tell me if this is really where it's at. If you think this is worth $1,100 a night if you go for 4 nights with someone named James and also 2 other people. Y'all tell me. Let's see here. So we've got that. Let's see where's the calculation start.
Let's try 4.
Wait, you're telling me this penthouse is only for like 2 people? You and me. Off that. You're the calculation guy. Because you got to do at least 4 nights or more, right?
Right. Normally it is.
All right, it's over here.
Good gracious.
I think with this deal
What?
though, you pay like 181 a night,
Still too much.
181 a
and
night.
that's for just like a room with a queen size bed.
That's absurd.
It's near Madison Square Garden, so sports. Yeah, but the problem is everywhere in New York is near everything because there's subways. And it's a walking city. So I'm not going to stay too long because I'm quite sleep deprived in my rest day, so I'm actually going to go to sleep. But I'll be here for just a bit. Yasir, I appreciate you being here in any capacity. In any capacity. Even if you're just lurking. You're still great. But yes, I
it is
agree.
New
Sleep
York,
is
so
good.
it's not that absurd, I guess. But, geez, 200 and what? 230?
Yeah, around $230, just under $230.
Sheesh.
Let's see. Let's just look at a penthouse.
Okay.
Normally it is. Might as well just say $1,900 a night.
Yikeronis. A night?
A night.
Now, all right, here's the thing, Jay.
All right, so let's go here. If we cut it here, before I go, I need you to listen to this song on stream. Yeah, great. Thank you immediately for asking the good question. Will I get a DMCA strike? Because that's important. Is it copyright music? Is it copyright music? Is here? Twitch cops go ban? Hold on. It's in SoundCloud, so we're on the right path. Hold on. The DMCA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, it's the thing where like if you stream or download copyrighted music, they can take your stuff down. They can like force you to give them, like they can sue you basically. I don't know, TBH. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with probably Gnaw. Let me open up this artist profile real quick. Okay, they do have almost 15,000 followers, but they are making video game music. What about fair use? Fair use doesn't really apply on Twitch, apparently. Doesn't really apply on Twitch. 3 DMCA strikes and trouble starts. All right, hold on. Let me give this a little
little listen real quick. I need to change something real quick. System. Hold on. Mute to stream. It is indeed whack. All right, hold on. I'm going to start playing something. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Hold on. Can y'all hear that at all? Do you hear it now? Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, hey, you see her? We're going to do this for you. Okay? This is a Yasir special. This is a Yasir special. I know. I was testing. I have a button I can hit to mute it to stream specifically. You'll love me. Well, I do anyway, so that's fair. It's from 5 years ago. I'm not worried about it. Here we go. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. I am going to stop there, though, because that was around almost a minute. What it tastes like? It tastes good. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Oh, let me click that again. Oh, come back. Where you at? There you are. Keep that one up. I'm going to keep that one up. I'm going to listen to that one later. That sounds good. That sounds good. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hey, you know a great place you can post stuff like that? The Discord. Just saying. Just saying. We got a whole music chat and everything, and we're here for it all day long. All day long. Cat Paw knows. Cat Paw knows. All right, let's see here. Got that cut. Let's see how this sounds.
A night.
Do you think anyone's going to take them up on that?
All right, so we got rid of that little clip in there. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, but we wanted to make sure that the transition was... You go ahead and post it in the Discord, man. Absolutely. Go ahead and do that, too. Post it. You already posted in chat here. Go ahead and put it in Discord as well. So what we did there is we had that section in the middle where we were doing some funny calculations of like how much it would cost for us to actually get a hotel room at this stupid place. It was just a little bit too slow. So I like keeping some of my music secret because it adds to my personality. Liking something is not a personality trait. Hot take. Being a fan of something is not a personality trait. Got them. Got them. Got them. Like me walking around being like, oh, I like Nintendo. That's not a personality trait of mine. No. No. He's seriously offended because I came for him directly with that one. All right, let's get back to this podcast. We got some good clips so far. All right, let's keep going.
Yikeronis. A night?
A night.
Do you think anyone's going to take them up on that offer?
Might be one or two people.
But like who?
It is true.
Right? Like
someone named like James, evidently.
Okay, yeah, I know, but like, obviously someone named James. But like, who's going to spend that much money? It's going to be like James Baldwin. Right?
Well,
like he's poor enough.
John, I don't know if you're aware, but there's people in this country who can spend that kind of money on a place.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, who would, like, what's someone that we can name off the top of our head that would actually, like...
The improv did not work on that one. The improv did not work on that one. On our last episode, Jay made a comment And I did not catch on that he was joking, and I felt so bad. But that also was Jay was not on the same page as me. This happens, okay? This happens. Potentially do that.
Oh.
I know that there are people who have a name off the top of her head that would actually potentially
That one.
do that. I know that there are people who have money in this country.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron James. Okay, probably not. Oh. You should have said, I can spend that kind of money. I can't spend that kind of money, you see here. I can't spend almost, what was it? $2,200. It was $2,200 for 4 nights in this stupid hotel room. And I'd have to do that with other people, and one of them has to be named James. No way. Who's going to spend that much money? It's going to be like James Baldwin, right?
Well,
Like
whoa.
We're going to go here. Goodbye.
Well,
I know I cannot. No, I cannot. You out of your mind if you think I can spend that kind of money. You know I'm chilling, but like, that's not the level of chilling that I'm at. No, sir. People who have money in this country.
LeBron James.
Okay, there we go. And we get rid of this right here. Goodbye. Let's see. I wish I could. Man, we spent enough money on Japan. I'll tell you that much. Like, Japan was my favorite trip that we've ever taken. But it was also, like, by far the most expensive one that we've taken. And we didn't take one last year, and we're not going to take one this year because COVID, obviously. But, like, dude, we're going to take one. I'll tell you one thing right now. We will be taking a vacation next year for sure. For sure. I don't know where yet. Right?
LeBron James.
That much money. It's going to be like James Baldwin. Here we go. It's James. But, like, who's going to spend that much money? It's going to be like James Baldwin, right?
LeBron James.
LeBron James. Okay, probably not. I think he would just like walk in and be like, "Hey, I'm LeBron James. Can I have a room?" They'd be like, "Absolutely." That's exactly what would happen. Do you think he's ever paid for a hotel room since he's been in the NBA?
Oh, I'm sure he has. Are you kidding me?
Do you really think that?
James.
What do y'all think? Do you think LeBron James has paid for a hotel room? Be real. Do you think he's actually paid for one in the continental United States? I don't think he has.
James Blunt.
James Blunt.
James Brolin.
Did you just look up Celebrity James?
The name.
I'm not sure. Capo, you know who LeBron James is, though, right? Like, I don't want to assume, but like, I think that.
James Blunt.
Okay. Good. Do you really think? That's what I'm saying. I feel like one of his sponsors would be like, no, I'm Nike. Like, I'm John Nike. We're good. I'll take care of that. I think he would pay people in like Akron. You know, like I think he would pay people in like his hometown. I think that he would pay people in like maybe the towns that he's visiting, or like I think if he went, I think he would pay for dinner and stuff. I just don't ever think he would ever pay for a hotel room. I think he would walk into a hotel and they'd be like, "We'll give you any room you want for free because you're LeBron James, and you walking through our lobby is going to be enough to get people to come in here and stay." You know? And I think that some restaurants would try and do that, and he'd be like, no, I got it. No, he might do that with a hotel too. I don't know. He might do that. Do you really think that?
James Blunt. Are you kidding me?
Room since he's been in the NBA.
Oh, I'm sure he has. Are you kidding me?
Ask him. All right. Room. They're like, absolutely. Do you think he's ever paid for a hotel room since he's been in the NBA?
Oh, I'm sure he has. Are you kidding me?
Do you really think that? All right. I want to get James Blunt in here. Everyone, y'all remember James Blunt and his terrible music? Let's say absolutely.
James Blunt.
Oh, James, can I have a room? They're like, absolutely.
James Blunt.
James Blunt.
James.
Dead air? Come on, dead air. I leaned away from the mic. That's the problem. Let's go here. This is the fun part, y'all. This is the super riveting stuff. James Blunt.
James Brolin.
Did you just look up? Okay, again, dead air. Come on, John. Quit eating food. Quit eating food. JB.
James Brolin.
Did you just look up celebrity James? Give me a little bit of extra juice right there. Perfect. Yep.
James Brolin.
Did you just look up celebrity James?
The name James. Yes, I did.
Let's hear how that sounds. Hold on.
James Brolin.
Did you just look up celebrity James?
The name James.
I like it.
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, you've ruined the game. I thought it was like the internet has ruined all of these fun like hype. If only my initials were reversed. They are on my company stuff. Like all of my initials in like company meetings are exactly exactly that. It's tough. It's tough. These fun like hypothetical games because you can just look at it. Okay, well, you've ruined. We're dead air. Thank you, John, for eating again. Okay, well, you've ruined the game. I thought it was like the internet has ruined all of these fun like hypothetical games because you can just look it up.
James Cameron.
James Cameron also can just walk and be like, "Hi, I'm James Cameron. I made Avatar and Terminator 2 and Titanic." They'll be like, "Okay," and then here, take this room, take our hotel. We don't care.
James Franco.
Well, he needs some help right now, so maybe he could do it.
James Earl Jones.
Yeesh. They do that, yeah. Darth Vader's?
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Who was he in The Sandlot? What was his name in The Sandlot? We're going to cut this. This is not funny. Who was he in The Sandlot? What was his name in The Sandlot? Y'all remember
Don't
the
look it up.
Y'all ever seen The Sandlot? Can we talk about that for a second? If you have not seen The Sandlot, you need to go watch The Sandlot. It's really good. And also James Earl Jones, aka Darth Vader's, is in it. It's real good. You've not seen it? Oh, it's real good, Capaw. It's real good. You'll like it. Maybe. I hope you will. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It's about these like kids who play baseball. Don't look it up. I hear you typing. Don't look it up.
I'm not typing.
You haven't seen most things? Fair. All right, you're thinking. Okay, good. Use your brain. Use the computer of your mind, Jay.
Why would I do that?
You know what? Good point. Type it in.
I feel like I'm just slapping all those people.
Don't look it up. Who was he in The Sandlot? This is going to be the intro. Okay. So this is a good intro thing. So anytime there's like a good pause and I say something funny, that's when I try and do an intro. So we're going to do this. We got that starting here. Who was he in The Sandlot? What was his name in The Sandlot? Don't look it up. Don't look it up. I hear you typing. Don't look it up.
I'm not typing.
All right, you're thinking. Okay, good. Use your brain. Use the computer of your mind, Jay.
Why would I do that?
You know what? Good point. Type it in.
I feel like I'm just slapping all those people that have created this thing in the face.
Whatever. What do they do? Okay, so we want it there. I can edit that out, and then we do a little quick copy on that bad boy, and then we get rid of it. And then we grab everything, move it forward. Whoop. Is that everything? I missed something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did. See? Oh, that's not relevant. Not relevant. Moving that over here. Getting rid of you. And pasting in. Perfect. So now we have our intro. Spend a little bit of time on the intro. Who was he in The Sandlot? What was his name in The Sandlot? Come in here. Who was he in The Sandlot? What was his name in The Sandlot? Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
I hear you typing. Don't look it
I'm
up.
not typing.
You're thinking. Okay, good. Use your brain. Use the computer of your mind, Jay.
Why would I do that?
You know what? Good point. Type it in. And then we're gonna bring in the music right there. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. Wonderful. Where were we? Get out of here. Here.
Fader. I feel like I'm just slapping all those people that have
10 out of 10. The best intros.
created this thing in the face.
Whatever. What do they do?
I don't know. Invent the computer.
I did not know I said that in the recording. I did not know I said that in the recording, but that is exactly what I would have said. That is hysterical. Good gracious.
His name was
Character name. This is riveting content right here.
Was
I
he
knew
not
this.
in
I knew this was going to be not good.
He was in the Sandlot. Why is
He was in the Sandlot. He was the old man. He was the old man. He was on the team with the Babe Ruths. Mm-hmm.
Was it Murderer's Row? Was that what he was with?
Yeah. Yep.
Mr. Myrtle.
Mr. Myrtle. Yertle the Myrtle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's cool.
James Earl Jones is such an underrated actor, in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
don't think he gets his
Get to the
due.
funny stuff. Stop being not funny. Do you really not think he gets his due? Do you think there are people who are like, you know who sucks? James Earl Jones.
I don't think they say he sucks, but I don't think he gets enough recognition for being such a great actor.
And JB's eating. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't hear people being like, oh, top 10 actors, James Earl Jones.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But is he a top 10 actor?
I think he is.
No, he's not.
Actually, I don't want to get into this because then I have to actually say my list of 10. I don't want to get into that.
You don't want to put that out there for the internet
No,
to
I
like
don't.
scour. It's probably because you're wrong.
He's never won an Oscar.
Because he hasn't been in much is the problem.
He was
this
a
is true.
nominee in '71, and then he got an honorary award in 2012. But he's never actually won
come
one.
on. Come on, everyone. Academy.
Come on, Academy.
I gotta stop.
He's won a lot of Emmys.
What? This is not good content, y'all. This is not good content. That's good at least. I'm telling. Look. Let's be real for a second. Come here. Bring it in. Not everything you make is a 10 out of 10. All right. I want to be very clear. Like we're editing all this stuff. Like I'm editing all this stuff down, and like we're presenting the best that we can. It's like I'm editing Uke or something. I know, right? This is a great example of like, sometimes you just make something that's not great. You know what I'm saying? It's totally fine. It's totally fine for you to make something that's not amazing. You know what I mean? And just like roll with it and find the good parts, polish them the best you can, put it out there, try and do it better next time. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm tired. I'm gonna make dinner later. Bye, Yasir. Later, my dude. Just saying, just one-on-one with me, your boy, real quick. It's all right to just not have good content sometimes and just like try and work past it. It's totally cool. Not a problem. We're all human. We can get better at stuff. You know what I mean? Let's go.
That's something. So.
Jay? No, I mean, yeah, a little bit. I guess a little bit, Catball, but it's more of like I'm looking at it from the perspective of sometimes it's just you got to be okay to just try your best, and sometimes your best is terrible. That's all right.
John,
it's time.
Time for what?
Oh yeah, Jay. It does happen. Y'all are not ready for what's about to happen. Darth Vader's?
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Jay,
John,
it's time.
time for what?
Time for some more bird news. Everyone's favorite segment's back.
Bird news, everybody. Bird news is back. We brought it back because everyone loved it. Everyone loved it. And by everyone, I mean everyone I asked who's too nice to tell me that it was stupid or genuinely thought it was funny. Either way, I'm taking it. Either way, I'm taking it. Apricot. That looks awful. Yeesh. I have a bird clip I'm going to put in there. Y'all are going to love it. Back.
What if I don't like birds?
Birds aren't real, so you can not like them what you want.
They're not real. Birds are not real.
We've confirmed this already. Birds are not real. We just tell about the news surrounding them to try and prove everyone. I died. The birds got me. The birds got to me. The fake birds. Anyway, birds aren't real. Here's the bird news for this week. We lost count after 800. Video shows Torrance home being overrun by migrating birds. A Torrance family is warning others after they were left feeling like they were living at a horror movie when hundreds of birds poured into their home last week. The avian invasion began Wednesday and lasted a few days, according to Carrie, the woman who lives in the home with her husband and child. She asked that the KTLA withhold her last name, but her name's, Carrie. So
800 birds?
800. Carrie says the family came home from dinner to find the flock swarming around inside after swooping down their chimney. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Practically burn the house down and move. Burn the house down and move. Taking a scene out of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Quote, "It's so hard to explain. If you don't see it with your own eyes, you'd never believe it," unquote, Carrie said. Video she shared shows the pulsating flock circling above the family's chimney before many begin swooping down inside. Another clip shot later shows them up against the window inside the home, still flapping with determination. They're like losing it, all right? They're on like meth or something. They're just like... They're going crazy. They're going absolutely crazy. What? So... imagine that this house is like a balloon. And imagine that the birds are like water. That's what happened. True. Are you watching the video?
I did. I'm watching the video.
Isn't it crazy?
How?
It's nuts.
So wait, what kind of birds were these?
I don't know actually. I didn't read far enough down.
I think
to
they're
see
swifts.
Maybe it's in there somewhere. It just says a flock of birds. I think they're swifts. It says the birds are believed to be passing through Southern California as they migrate north looking for a new home.
Swifts.
Thank you, Jay. Oh.
They roost in chimneys in groups.
Interesting. Everyone, it's really important for you to close your flue. Okay? The flue is the thing in the chimney that lets the smoke go up.
Yes.
It also lets birds come in. So you got to close it.
This is if you can Google this article or whatever, it's really interesting to watch this video.
I'll link it. I'll link it in the show notes.
Yeah, but the video of these birds just like
now I got to do that.
The thing is, at least they had the video of these birds just like. The thing is, at least they had
it literally is like a swarm.
At least they had like a grate or a thing over the fireplace to keep them from actually coming in the house. But this video of them pressing up against the grate is just like, what the heck?
Crazy. It's crazy.
I was like, Jay's gonna take her out there. I got time to eat a whole sandwich. Nope.
And I actually know several people. This would be like just a living hell for them.
They hate birds.
They hate birds.
I'm chewing. Keep going.
Vose Swift.
Thunder is back.
I think I hate
Living hell for them.
Go there.
We're
still on this editing train, Thunder.
Birds.
Still on the editing
They
train.
hate birds.
I'm chewing. Keep going.
JB's eating.
Vose Swift.
I think the no, never mind. This is
I'm cutting this.
Tangent.
No, Go.
There's a programming language called Swift.
Oh,
It's made by Apple.
Yeah, that was way.
I know. I said it was,
nerdy.
and you made me say it anyway. Now I'm embarrassed and choking.
I will say these birds. I'm a little
He could. We're working on it. He can now.
familiar with these birds because my old job, the building we had an old.
They're not real. We talk about that. Thunder. Birds are not real, but we talk about the news surrounding birds to try and prove that they're not real. To let the world know, just in case.
Chimney on the building, and when I would go home in the evenings, you could see them flying in and out, like swarms of them flying in and out of the chimney.
That's crazy. Like several dozen, right?
Yes, not 800, but yes, several dozen of them. They almost they borderline look like bats, particularly in the evening.
They're real small, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Like small and they have like black feathers.
Yes. But it was kind of cool because I used
full confession. I almost said black fur, and I was like, that's crazy.
But yeah, I did think it was cool when I'd leave work because I'm like, oh, I work in the Bat Cave. That's where I work.
Ooh, well, kinda.
Sort of. They weren't bats though.
The planking. Sort
They
of the
were
Bat Cave.
birds. So
They were birds. You can hear it. Still eating. Well, Jay, this has been the episode of me sharing articles. You got anything you want to talk about? I'm down to keep going, but hit me up if you got something. Anything. Yeah.
Speaking of birds, what is your overall view of the of Robin from the comic?
Oh yeah, okay.
What is your overall view of the of Robin from the comic books?
Like the character Robin?
Yeah, what's your view of him?
Man, I go back and forth, dude. Okay.
What is your overall?
Yeah.
Speak.
So that's the cut point. Got that. Boom. Is this funny? No, never mind. This was. Nope. That part's stupid. Part's done. Chimney before Minnie begins swooping down in
House, but this video of them pressing up against the grate is just like, what the
It's
heck?
crazy. It's crazy. That's a good spot to come back to. Like that. And then bring him over. Short bird news.
This video of them pressing up against the grate is just like, what the
It's
heck?
crazy. It's crazy.
Speaking of birds,
Kinda. We got the Robin segment.
what is your overall view of the of Robin from the comic books?
Like the character Robin?
Yeah, what's your view of him?
Man, I go back and forth. Dude, what do y'all think about Robin? Because, there's been so many different iterations of him. And, Dick Grayson is obviously the best one.
Well,
But,
go ahead.
yes.
It's just
Agreed. It's tough because you've got, Tim Drake's really cool. The Damian Wayne version's pretty cool. Jason Todd one was not cool, and then he became cool when he died.
True.
So, spoiler alert, by the way. If
True.
you didn't know that, sorry. It's interesting. I don't know. It's weird. I'll tell you what I don't like is the Robin from the movie.
Oh no, of course.
It's the Joel Schumacher movies.
Oh, you don't like Chris O'Donnell?
Chris O'Donnell's bad as Robin. I'm gonna say it.
The good ones.
I don't care. He did this whole kung fu thing with laundry, and that was a real bad idea.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
he
forgot
did.
about that scene. That was pretty.
And
terrible.
they added
Just clarifying for the kids. Fair. The good ones.
they
The
added
The
in,
the good Teen Titans. Not before Hollywood got their hands on it.
they added in those noises as he's flipping socks.
I watched. So my Memorial Day weekend was really super chill. Really super chill. And I spent a lot of it watching movies that I've wanted to watch, but Rachel was out of town, or Rachel was doing a bunch of other stuff. So I just had some days and some evenings to myself. And I watched Batman Forever. I watched Blade 1 and 3. I skipped 2 because I felt like it. And I played Trials of Mana. And it was great. But Batman Forever is a pretty bad movie. Just saying. Just saying. Around with like a portable CD player like at the hip. With those foam ear pads that like those headphones that when I have like the foam ear pads, it's like literally no cushioning between you and like the plastic of the headphones.
That was a pretty corny scene.
The whole movie's corny.
It is. We've already talked about it before in the past. It is a corny film.
Batman Forever, everyone.
I just remember
underrated.
Chris O'Donnell was cast as a pretty face.
A lot in here.
That was why he was cast as that.
Yeah, but like,
I just remember my cousin like having a huge like a poster of him in his outfit or whatever in her room. Like,
okay.
It was just.
That's a tough look, though. I'm sorry.
It was some way to like.
You have a poster of Chris O'Donnell as Robin up, like Val Kilmer. I kind of get, like Val Kilmer from the '90s, like Batman. Val Kilmer. All right, fine. Chris O'Donnell.
Pull in the teenage girls. Yes, it's the sign of the times.
Into Batman. They gotta get the teenage girls to go watch Batman. Maybe that's why that movie failed.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
I'm saying that this is Jay trying to do the bait and switch. Generally speaking, hyper generalization. In the 90s, teen girls didn't really want to go watch superhero movies about Batman. I think that the market research would say that that's probably true. You don't think so?
I think you're projecting your patriarchy over the fandom of Batman.
Thank you, Jay. Well, I'll say this. Thanks, Jay. Come on. Every time.
We should do like a swear jar style thing.
Yeah,
and then
exactly. I was about to say
at the end of the month, we donate it to charity or something.
That's a good idea, actually. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Gosh.
You're the one that has to count, though. Like, how many times all that stuff's been said.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Well, I'll say it's like, hey, find how many times John says the stupid phrases on Twitter, and someone will figure it out. Maybe. Who knows?
What were we talking about? We were talking about Superman. Not Superman, Robin.
No, we weren't talking about. We were talking about Robin. And how Joel Schumacher.
Robin, Superman, same thing. Whatever.
Joel Schumacher wanted to put nipples on all of his superheroes. He did. Because he had to.
I didn't know Joel Schumacher died.
Yeah. Do you see the energy that we had? The energy was here, and then Jay was like, by the way, he's dead. Boom. Energy here. Boom. I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
we've talked about him like a few times, and then the other day,
I don't know how they're the same thing. They're not really.
Or a couple weeks ago, I'm like, oh wait, he died.
He died, yeah.
He died last year, actually.
True. I'm trying so hard, y'all. Trying so hard to eat.
Yeah, okay, but going back to the whole Robin thing.
Okay. Do you? Yeah, very dark, and also then there's a long pause because I'm just like chomping, being like, you got to figure it out.
I think Robin is a bit of a wet sock.
All of them?
Not Tim Drake.
Interesting.
Well, no, not Drake.
Dick Grayson.
Well, no, Tim Drake wasn't a wet sock. Or wait, Tim Drake's the one that got killed, right?
No, that's Jason Todd. Do we need to break it down? Let's break it down.
Gosh.
Let me just give you the history real quick. Just tangents on. Dick Grayson. I might cut all of this Robin stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
First Robin.
Whose parents were killed.
Then he left to become Nightwing.
Correct.
And
had a sweet mullet.
Bloodhaven.
Okay.
After he left, Jason Todd came in to be the new Robin.
Right.
Then the Joker kidnapped him, and then DC did fans could call into a number and vote.
Yes.
If they wanted him to live or die, and they voted for him to die.
Yep.
Overwhelmingly. That's not true. It was actually really close. It actually was really like on the back of the cover or like the back page. What's that called? Whatever. The back of the comic, there was a number you would call. And if you called one number, it would be one vote to save him, and then another vote or another one was to kill him. How close was it? Hold on. It was pretty close. Yeah. Check this out. So 10,614 votes were cast. When tallied, it was 5,343 votes to kill him versus 5,271 to save him. So it was only 72 votes. 72 votes gave us Red Hood. 72 votes gave us Red Hood. Thank you all you people who voted to kill him, because we now have a much better character. You're welcome, everyone. As the Red Hood. Not me, I didn't vote for him. Who's like part of the Bat family and he uses guns to kill people.
Yes.
Because he's edgy.
Yes.
And, he's an edge lord.
And has a lot of PTSD he hasn't dealt with.
True. Big time.
Yes.
Then Tim Drake came in and he was the new Robin, and then he kind of spun off into being the Red Robin. And he also, I think it was either him or Dick Grayson became Batman for a little bit. Batman is kind of like a mantle at this point. It's really weird. And then Damian Wayne, who is Batman's son,
yes,
with Talia al Ghul, became Robin. Spoiler. And he's a crazy dude.
Yes.
He's messed up.
Wasn't the
more than Jason Todd?
Wasn't a story arc called like Son of a Demon or something like that?
I think. I don't remember.
So anyway, not good content. Gonna cut all of this.
That's the breakdown. And which one of those was the wet sock? You say all of them.
Pretty much all of them except for Dick Grayson.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I like Dick Grayson.
Batman Beyond, I don't know why they haven't been able to make a good video game for that, because that'd be so cool. A good Batman Beyond video game? Are you kidding me? Come on.
The rest of
them amazing.
Kind of suck.
They don't also Batman Beyond doesn't have very many bad villains. There's so many really good, like on the same level of like Batman's Rogues Gallery within Batman Beyond. They're so good. Like OG Batman. It's crazy. They did such a good job.
Well, why? Here's the other thing too.
You can't just say that. You got something. You got to break it down for me. Like why?
Because all the other ones.
I think I agree with you.
Just seemed really whiny. Like that's very. I know it's very general and broad, but that's just that they come off as very whiny to me.
Go, Jay.
Sounds like you're projecting.
Maybe. All I know is people don't. I've never heard anyone say like, "Oh, I think Robin is awesome." Like I haven't met anyone who's like, "I love the character Robin." It's just like he's there. I like
Batman and Robin.
He's just there.
Or they say like, "I like Nightwing."
Yes,
because Nightwing's cool.
Yes, and Nightwing is cool.
Going back to
Nightwing
mullets,
is BA, but
going back to mullets, he rocked a mullet for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You remember him?
Nani? For real? Do you actually?
Him in the Justice League cartoon?
Or like you like the Teen Titans version? Which one's your favorite, Capall?
Mm-hmm. Or the whatever. He was like, "Ooh, what's up?" Anyway,
correct.
Yeah, Nightwing's dope. Yeah, I guess that's true. He kind of just is like, he just kind of is like a what is it?
Never really been a huge Batman fan. All right, that's fair. Do you have a superhero that you're really into, or is it just Robin? It can't be just Robin. Is it just Robin?
Surrogate son, or a literal son in Damian Wayne?
Yes.
Huh. Did you know in the Injustice universe, Damian Wayne killed Dick Grayson?
No, I didn't know that.
It's true.
Yeah, he did. Did you know they're making an Injustice movie?
They are making one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I did hear that.
I'm really excited for that. I love those games. I love that whole universe.
Yikes, there's a lot of dead air here. I think this is going to be good right here. I think this big chunk here is going to be real good. Deadpool, Martian alien guy, Green Lantern. I love Green Lantern. Green Lantern is so all right.
I was talking about this the other day with someone. I think we're going to go off on a quick tangent. We're going to talk about some stuff real quick. I think that if DC wanted to actually do their superhero universe like on movies correct, they would start with Green Lantern, not Batman or Superman. Here's why. The Green Lantern opens up into like the big weirdness of the DC universe so much better. The problem is everyone's like, oh, well, you know, the Marvel universe started off really simple and then got more and more complicated. But the problem is the DC universe doesn't need to do that because it is so complicated by its very nature that you kind of have to have a more supernatural thing going, or like extraterrestrial thing going on to make it make sense. You know what I mean? And Doctor Strange is cool too. And I think the Green Lantern works with that so well because you can introduce Oa, you can introduce some of the other like Lantern Corps. You can have the Lantern like be the protector to then inspire other people. You can start with any of them. You can go it's like Kyle Radner. Hold on. Green Lanterns. How many are there? There's a lot. Guy Gardner. There's Guy Gardner, John Stewart. I think it's Kyle Rayner. Hal Jordan. Honestly, I think you don't need Hal Jordan. Everyone loves Hal Jordan, but like I don't think you need Hal Jordan. I don't know. To me, so you start with the big weirdness of Green Lantern, and then you slowly introduce more and more characters, because the reality is everything in DC you got to start pointing toward either the anti-life equation or the multiverse and like Infinite Crisis kind of stuff. You know what I mean? How will be too connected to Ryan Reynolds? Exactly. Well, I mean, I think people have enough like audiences in general have enough short-term memory that like they can get past that. But the problem with Hal is that like Hal's kind of boring. You know what I mean? Like he's just not a very interesting character. He could be if you do it right, but I think getting a more relatable character like a Guy Gardner or a Kyle Rayner, like they're just a little bit more relatable. Or John Stewart especially, I think is like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I watched Justice League growing up, the cartoon. John Stewart is awesome because John Stewart is awesome. You know, but okay, yeah. All right, good point. I mean, yeah, they do. The problem is they don't know how to make money. We've said this a lot. They don't know how to make money, though, Cat Paw. They just are like, well, we know we've given this director free reign to do whatever he wants, but nah, we're gonna do our own thing because we're Warner Brothers executives and we're crazy. We're crazy. Oh man, Warner Brothers executives, you morons. You morons. All right. You know what, y'all? I think actually this might be a good spot to end everything for tonight. Morons. I think what I'm gonna do, so we're gonna end for the week. Next week I'm gonna try. I know I've said this for the past 2 weeks, but I'm actually genuinely gonna try to stream Monday and Wednesday. What I'm finding is as we're getting closer and closer to moving date, things are moving a lot more quickly, and we have a lot more to do, obviously. So here's what we're gonna do starting in July. Now I'm preempting this a little bit, like quite a lot actually, and I'm gonna be repeating this a lot. I'm gonna be repeating this a lot, but do what you gotta do. I know. You know me, Kepa. I'm not shy about being like, you know what? Let me hold off. But I want to do it intelligently. You know, I don't just want to like not show up and be like, well, sorry, I got too busy. Because the problem is I've seen a lot of streamers do that with like without any intention behind it, and then they're just gone, which is sad because like a lot of them are people I've met and they're really cool. What I'm gonna do is for the rest of June, we're gonna try and keep to our normal schedule. All right. July, basically all of July, we're gonna take a break. Starting July 1, just gonna take a break for all July. But we're gonna do more community events, and by more I mean some community events on the Discord. We're gonna try and play games together. I try and watch some TV shows together, just kind of generally hang out there and kind of grow that community a little bit more. Instead of always focusing exclusively on the stream or other kind of, or the podcast or whatever. We're just going to try to build that up a little bit. Cause I think the reality is I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to all of this in July. There's just a lot of prep that goes into like getting everything set up and getting, planning what I'm doing. And I'm just not one of the people who can kind of fly by the seat of their pants and be super comfortable about it all the time. I want to have more of a plan. And so I haven't had as much of a plan for like about a month. I've kind of been rolling with it. And it's not really how I want to be as a streamer. So it's been a little discouraging, but that's fine because as I was saying before, it's totally easy to just be like, you know what? I'm going to stop what I was doing and try something else. So never mind the fact that I'm going to be moving in July. So there's that. All of July will be taking off guaranteed. Potentially the first week in August, potentially. But for now, we're just going to say all of July. Look out for cool community events. We're going to play some games together. Be like really, really, really be on the lookout. I'm going to be posting, hey, if you've got, I want to do some surveys about like what kind of systems people have, what kind of games they enjoy playing. I want to play stuff like Mario Kart together. I want to play some Smash. And not for like super serious fun, super serious, like we're going to try hard it. I want to be silly with it. You know what I mean? So we're going to try and do that toward the end of June, going into July. There might be 1 or 2 days or times in July where I can't make that happen because again, we're moving out of this house and moving into a different house, and that different house might not have internet yet. So we'll see. But that's all fine because we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, I appreciate all of you guys, Cap Hall especially, being here, hanging out, being great per usual. I will be back on Monday. Fingers crossed that nothing else weird comes up, but fingers crossed. I'll be back on Monday with more games. Oh. And I want to play on this. I want to play with this really bad. This is my cool Waluigi controller. And I want to play with it really bad. So we might do something on Switch. Because look at him. Look at him. Look at the bad purple man. Come here. Nope. Down. Left. Down. Look at him. Oh. Focus on him. Let him take you over. Let him lull you to sleep. Look at him. Oh. Anyway. Now focus on me. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Go to sleep. I'm kind of draining a little bit, but like I said, back on Monday. Y'all are great, and yeah. See ya.